What's up, guys? There it goes. Hey, James, how you doing? Burritos, hey. J-Dog, New York for life. What is up? Rage Fest, Playboy. How's everyone doing? What up, Landon? How you doing? Dom, what's going on? Alex Anbu, Crossline, the KC Kids, Sydney Eubanks. What is up, everybody? Wow, we got 20. Wow, that was fast. That was fast. What up, Goat Quan? What's up, Dick? How you doing? Killer Tapes. Hey, 6:11 East Coast time. Goose, what's going on? Lawan, JF. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. Nick Foles, we're going to talk about you a little later. What's up, Taylor? How you doing? Adam, how you doing? Ligma, how's it going? Anthony Mixon, what's up? Thank you guys all for joining. Adam, Eddie, Taylor, Big Red, what's up, everybody? Hey, you think so, Peter? What's up, Wolfen? How you been, my man? Noah, what's going on? I know 7 days of bad dog. It's like 12 days of Christmas, Goose. I'll talk about my schedule a little bit at the end of the show. The TV. I know I'm watching the Knicks. The Knicks actually took the lead. They were down 22 points. They're up 106 to 105 with 32 seconds ago. So I actually got it. Hell yeah, Sooners moves. I can't wait for that, man. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great, man. Yeah, KC. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. It's the first one on the agenda. The Chargers at the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to like as you guys see, my stream schedule for the week is pretty crazy. Now, I just want to say that Saturday may be a little difficult. Saturday, I got to go to the gym in the morning. I'm supposed to start that Yankee show Saturday at 9. I don't know when we'll be able to do it. For the simple fact, my wife and we're taking my son to Disney on Ice. That's like at 11 o'clock. I might have to do the Yankee game or the Yankee show earlier. Also, I wanted to do the Broncos and Browns. I don't know. It's I have a birthday to go to my mother-in-law. I'm having a birthday party for her. So I don't know when I'm going to get home. I will stream the game eventually. I can't guarantee I'm going to be home at the beginning of that game, but I'm going to try. I got all these bowl games coming up. It's going to be a very busy time of year for me. As the NFL playoffs get here, I'm going to do all the playoff games. I'm going to be working with Uncle Lou on his podcast about the NFL playoffs. I'm looking forward to that. I'm supposed to be calling up Volunteer Roadshow. I'm supposed to chop it up a little bit with Law Tide and his podcast about the Sooners and Crimson Tide. So, it's going to be busy. I'm looking at working with Sports Fury one more time and doing picks with them. So I'm trying to get myself out there again. I really appreciate everybody in here. You're helping my channel grow and everything. And I'm working hard, man. I'm putting in a lot of work. So I'm glad that you guys appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But I am putting in a lot of work. This is bonus. People have been asking me, let's do a pick 'em. So I said, to hell with it. Let's do a pick 'em. I just want to kind of watch here before we get into the Knicks. Of course, they can't stop anybody in the paint. What's up, Procaccini? Big Red, how you doing? Little Munchie, what's going on? Andrew, what's up? How y'all doing? Lesbian Sperm Turtle is in the house. Craziness, man, craziness. You want Philly? What up? All right. We have neutral end zones on Sunday. Yes, I know. What up, Adam? How you doing, man? What's up, everybody? Okay. Oh yeah, I got you, Xanimations. I got you. I'll sub you up. What's up, Oscar? How you doing? I don't know what the deal is with Melvin Gordon. Fitz is in the house. Big Blue Wrecking Crew is in the house. All right, let's start this. I want to get this. We'll start this, and then it's the first time I've done a pick 'em video, so we'll see how this goes. Now, people are like, "Don't pick my team." Now, listen, I'll be honest with you. I've done good picking this year. When I did the Sports Fury, I beat both of them. I won 10 games that week. I won 10 out of 13, and that was the highest anybody in their league had gotten. So I won 10 out of 13. This past week, I picked the Giants, I picked the Cowboys, and I picked the Bears. They all won. So I've actually been doing pretty damn good with this. So what up, Giant Pride? What up, Noah? How you doing? All right, so we start off Thursday night. I'm streaming this game tomorrow night. The Chargers at the Chiefs. We're going to do what's up, asshat Chuck Shirts. How you doing? We're going to do, I think tomorrow we should play a drinking game. You guys can play it. What's up, William Watson? How you doing? We're just kind of getting ready to do this. I'm watching the damn Knicks, and of course, they can't score. Cleveland gets a rebound. Knicks are going to lose again. What's up, Jared? How you doing? So this is what it is. Every time I call the Los Angeles Chargers San Diego Chargers, y'all got to drink because I cannot wrap my mind around that they're the damn Los Angeles Chargers. I can't ever. Oh, well, we streaming a game like the San Diego Chargers. I'll say it at least a dozen damn times. They're the damn Los Angeles Chargers. Bad dog, get the head. Anyway, so the Los Angeles Chargers go to play the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. This is a damn good game. I mean, both of these teams. This is an AFC West battle. They're both very good. The Chargers have had a great year. They're very underrated, in my opinion. Chiefs, we all know about the Chiefs. The whole Kareem Hunt thing, obviously that was a big scandal. Pat Mahomes playing like an MVP. They got Tyreek Hill, which is one of the best receivers in the league. Chargers, they get overlooked. Keenan Allen is fantastic. Phillip Rivers is balling. Antonio Gates can still play. Williams, the Chargers got a good team, and a lot of people don't give them any credit. The funny thing about both of these teams is they're both notoriously chokers. They both notoriously choke in the playoffs, no matter how good the regular season is. It should be a good game, but I'm going to take the Chiefs in this game to win. It's in Kansas City. It's a very tough place to play. So I'm going to take the Chiefs to beat the Chargers in this game. I don't have any graphics to say where I'm picking, but I will take Kansas City to beat the Chargers. I think it'll be a close game, but I think the Chiefs win by a touchdown. I'm going to take them in that game. What's up, Roundtable? How you doing? Next game is the Houston Texans against the New York Jets. This is Saturday afternoon, I believe, at 4 o'clock they play. The Houston Texans finally lost a game. They lost to the Colts after winning 9 straight. The Jets finally won a game. They beat the Buffalo Bills. They're probably feeling pretty good about themselves. It's in MetLife Stadium, but honestly, there's not much to say about this. I don't like the Jets this year. I think Todd Bowles is a terrible coach. I think that Sam Darnold is still getting his feet wet. The Jets have dealt with a lot of injuries. They really don't run the ball well. They're just kind of they're not together. Houston has it together. They have a great defense. They got Deshaun Watson. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They have Lamar Miller. They have Demaryius Thomas. They have all these weapons. They're playing for the division. I'm going to take the Texans to beat the Jets. I think the Texans should win this game pretty handedly. I can't see the Jets really putting – what's up, Donald? How you doing? Brandon, what's going on? West Coast, what's up? G-Men are making the playoffs. That would be awesome. But I'm going to take the Texans. I should circle these so I know I've done these games. I'm going to take the Texans to win this one. I think the Texans should win 10 points, 10 points and 2 touchdowns. I think the Texans probably win this game by 24-14. I would say something like that. The night game, which I'm hoping to stream on Saturday night. What's up, TM? How you doing? I'm hoping to stream Cleveland, Denver. I will at some point. I'm hoping to be home in time to do the whole game, but if I have to pick it up in the second quarter, I'll pick it up in the second quarter. I want to stream the game. I want to watch my man Baker Mayfield play, obviously. Guys, and hit that thumbs up button for me if you don't mind, man. Hit the thumbs up button for the stream. Here's to you, ginger ale tonight, because I wasn't feeling good earlier today. I have no fear tomorrow night for the Chargers Chiefs. I will have my Rolled Gold Pretzel sponsor right here, and I will have my Stella back, so we'll be ready to go. Cleveland and Denver, this should be a really good game, actually. Both of these teams they're on the outside looking in at the AFC wild card. They both really need to win out, and they need some help. I love Baker Mayfield. You guys know I'm a huge Baker Mayfield fan. I think Cleveland has really improved as the Knicks are going to lose. The exclamation point dude hangs on the rim, no technical. Or maybe they did call it that. Anyway, I don't know why I'm even paying attention to that because that game's over. So Cleveland and Denver, like I said, I love the way Baker Mayfield's playing. I think he's played very well since the firing of Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley. Nick Chubb is a stud. They got Jarvis Landry. They got David Njoku. They got players that can play. Denver's got Philip Lindsay. I think he is absolutely awesome. Emmanuel Sanders. Denver's a really tough place to play. It really is. I think Cleveland may be a little bit better than Denver at this juncture in the season. I think Cleveland may be a little bit better of a team, but I'm going to take the Broncos to win this game for the simple fact that they're in Mile High Stadium or whatever the name of their stadium is. They're in Denver. These stadiums change all the time, but I'm going to take the Denver Broncos. What's up, Richard? How you doing? Yeah, I'm going to get into the Foles Wentz thing after I'm done with the picks here. But nice. That's awesome. But I think the Broncos, Josh Johnson is 24-21. That I could definitely see that. I think it'll be a close game, but at the end of the day, like I said, Denver's a very tough place to play. They're very tough at home. I'm going to take the Denver Broncos to beat the Cleveland Browns in Denver. The next game on the schedule is Arizona at Atlanta. This is a garbage game. Both of these teams are terrible. They're just pretty much playing out the schedule. I think both of these teams have mailed it in, to be honest with you. Especially Atlanta, I don't think they have anything to play for. I think they've given up on their coach. I think they've given up completely. Arizona, again, they're just not good at all. I mean, both of these teams have, I think, 7 wins between them. Not a very good game at all. I'm glad this isn't my local game. That's all I got to say. Not much to say here. I think Atlanta is completely underachieved this year. I thought Atlanta would be a lot better. I didn't think Arizona would be that good, but my preseason prediction, I thought Atlanta would be 10-6 and getting a wild card. They have suffered from injuries, but I mean, they have all the main cogs in place. You know, they have their Matt Ryan was not hurt. Julio Jones is there. You know, Mohamed Sanu, Devontae Freeman was hurt, but they have Tevin Coleman balled out when Freeman was hurt. Well, regardless, this isn't a very good game, but it is in Atlanta. It is in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. I think Atlanta is better than Arizona. I think Arizona is going to beat, or I'm sorry, I think Atlanta is going to beat Arizona in this game. What's up, Eagles fan? How you doing? I think, yeah, we're definitely going to talk about it. What up, Ryan? How you doing? I definitely think that the Falcons win this game. The next game is the Bucks at the Ravens. Tampa Bay is another team just kind of playing out the schedule. I mean, I know they have the same record as the Giants, but they're really not that good. They played well at the beginning. They had that Fitzmagic thing going on where, you know, Ryan Fitzpatrick was balling out. They were outscoring everybody. They beat the Saints week 1. But, you know, since Jameis Winston came back and they've kind of had a quarterback carousel down there in Tampa Bay, and their coach is on the hot seat. And Tampa Bay I think Tampa Bay underachieved a little bit this year as well. They're going into Baltimore. Baltimore has a great defense. Lamar Jackson's been playing well. They run the ball. They're stingy on defense. They're tough at home. Baltimore's playing for a wild card spot. This is an absolute must game for the Ravens. I don't see how the Ravens let this one slip away. I'm going to take Baltimore in this one. I think Baltimore wins this pretty easily. I think Baltimore is going to win this by at least 10 points. Tampa Bay's defense is terrible. Tampa Bay turns the ball over at a record-setting pace, and Baltimore is a good defense. I think Baltimore is going to get a lot of turnovers. They may even score with the defense, but I think Baltimore walks away with this one pretty easily. The next game is Detroit at Buffalo. Again, these are two other teams that really they're just kind of playing out the season. What's up, Timothy? How you doing? Donald in the house, TFG, Gustavo, what's going on, everybody? Fly Eagles, Fly Pieces in the house. Thank you so much for joining. Like I said, if you don't mind, man, smash that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate everybody being here for these picks. Cheerio. Yes, Joe Buck, I see you. Detroit or Buffalo, again, I don't think this is a very good game. Buffalo just lost to the Jets. Buffalo is a very tough team to figure out. They really are. Every time, you know, they crushed Minnesota earlier in the year. They've gotten dominated. It's hard to pick. This game is just really strange. I mean, Detroit or Buffalo, who cares? I mean, they both just kind of wallow in misery every year. They really don't step up. They really don't step back. They just kind of stay right in the middle. I don't really know, but neither one of these teams is very good. And to be honest with you, I mean, this is a tough game to pick. You could flip a coin here. The fact that it's at Buffalo, I think, gives Buffalo the advantage. But I think Detroit's a better team. So I'll go with the Lions to beat the Bills in this game. I'll take the Lions on the road. I just don't think Buffalo is very good. I really don't. And the fact that they lost to the Jets kind of proves that. What's up, Troy Aikman? How you doing? So, Aiden, what's going on? So I'll take Detroit in that game. Next game is Green Bay at Chicago. Green Bay won the first matchup. Chicago had a big lead. They blew it. Aaron Rodgers made a huge comeback. Green Bay worked that Lambeau magic, that Aaron Rodgers magic in game 1. I think it was a great learning experience for the Chicago Bears. I think they learned from that game. I think they've played extremely well. We all know they have one of the most intimidating, best defenses in the league. They lead the league in turnover differential. They are second in the defense against the run. They are very tough at home. We saw what they did to a extremely good offensive Rams team. They completely shut them down. They made Todd Gurley look like he couldn't. They completely shut down Todd Gurley. They completely shut down Jared Goff. They played their ass off. They completely dominated that game on defense. And I expect more of the same in this game. I don't think Green Bay can go in there. They're hobbled. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been healthy all year. Green Bay's kind of starting to fall apart a little bit. I don't see Green Bay going in there and beating Chicago, especially since I believe if Chicago wins this game, they clinch the division. I think Chicago has everything to play for. Green Bay will give them a fight. I think this will be close for the first half. I think the game will be close, but I think Chicago pulls away in the second half, and I think Chicago is going to win this game by 10 points or more. So I will take the Bears to beat the Packers in Chicago. The next game, Oakland at Cincinnati. This is another one who really cares. Oakland and Cincinnati are both horrible. So it's a terrible. Thank you so much for the super chat one, Giant Rebuttal. I really appreciate that, my man. Appreciate you going live. But I got some sleep today. I took a nap today. I took a nap, so I'm good, and I'm not going to be here till midnight, so I will get some sleep tonight. But I thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I really, really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Oakland, Cincinnati. Again, this is kind of another crappy game, another who cares game, another two teams playing out the schedule. Oakland has been awful all season. They're really looking forward to the next year with all their picks. They did a lot of trading. As you know, Derek Carr is he going to be traded? There's a lot of rumors about Derek Carr. They got rid of Khalil Mack. They haven't been able to do anything. They traded Amari Cooper. They're just going through the motions. Cincinnati, I don't know how Marvin Lewis has stayed there all these years. Cincinnati completely underachieve every year. They haven't won a playoff game. I think this is Marvin Lewis's last year in Cincinnati. I don't see how he survives this year. Cincinnati's going to have another losing season. They're not going to make the playoffs another year with no playoff win for Marvin Lewis. I think Marvin Lewis is fired at the end of the year. With that said, I still think Cincinnati is good enough to beat Oakland. I think Cincinnati is good enough to beat Oakland in Cincinnati. I think Joe Mixon can have a really big game in this one. And I'm going to take the Bengals to beat the Raiders in Cincinnati. Dallas at Indy. This is a good game. This is a really good game. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. The only Indianapolis Colts game that I remember seeing, I watched them. I watched the Jets beat them earlier in the year, and they looked bad. Of course, I was forced to watch them play the Texans in overtime when the Giants were playing the Saints, and we all know that drove me out of my freaking mind. How did I trigger Dallas fans? I didn't even say anything yet. Do I think the Broncos are winning? I took the Broncos, yes. I took the Broncos, Sports Nation. How did I trigger Cowboys? Unless you're not talking to me, Dick. I don't know what's going on. So Dallas and Indianapolis, a really good game. Indianapolis is a tough team to figure out. They got shut out by the Jags, and then they come back and they beat the Texans. They're tough at home. Andrew Luck could be comeback player of the year. I love the fact that Andrew Luck is succeeding. It's good to see it. T.Y. Hilton's a great wide receiver. Eric Ebron has had a breakout season. Marlon Mack has done his thing. Indianapolis is a very good team. We play them next week. It's going to be tough for us as well. It's in Indy. And Dallas has been on fire. Dallas has won 5 straight, including a win against the Saints and a big divisional win against the Eagles. Dallas is due for a letdown. Dallas has been playing really well. They just come off 2 huge wins. They beat the Saints. They beat the Eagles. They are due for a letdown. They really are. I could see them going to Indianapolis and losing this game just for the fact that it's in Indy. And like I said, I think after last week's win, they could have an emotional letdown. It's human nature to have an emotional letdown. With that said, I'm going to take the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are just playing really good football. And I think that their defense it gets better every week. I know Carson Wentz had a good game. I know the statistics were there. I understand that the Eagles scored some points. But come on, man. If you watched that game, Dallas really shut them down. They forced turnovers. They get pressure. They're a good defensive team. Defense wins out in this league. Dallas is dangerous right now. Amari Cooper is playing out of his skull. Ezekiel Elliott, they just got to run the ball, get the ball to Amari Cooper and play defense. If they do that, they're going to win. I think Dallas wins a close one. I'd say Dallas is going to win about 27-24, but I am going to take Dallas to beat the Colts in this game. Again, it could go either way. Listen, I'm taking Dallas, but it would not surprise me, like I said, if they have a little bit of a letdown and Indianapolis sneaks out of there with a win. But I am going to take Dallas. Washington and Jacksonville. Washington started out 6-3 this year. Washington looked like the best team in this division by a mile. They were a complete team, and then they began to get besieged by injuries. They started losing their linemen. They lost receivers. Jordan Reed is always hurt. Chris Thompson had been hurt. Then obviously they lost Alex Smith. And once you lose your starting quarterback, you're really, really in deep trouble. And not only did they lose their starting quarterback, they lost their backup quarterback. Mark Sanchez cannot win in this league. Mark Sanchez is terrible. I don't even think he's going to start. I think Josh Johnson's going to start. I don't know if that's the fact or not, but he should start. We saw what the Giants just did to Washington. Giants went in there. They're up 34-0 at halftime. They did whatever the hell they wanted to them on offense, and they did whatever the hell they wanted to them on defense. The Washington Redskins couldn't get out of their own way. The Giants sacked Alex Smith. The Giants sacked Mark Sanchez and Josh Johnson, I believe, 5 times. They had 5 sacks. They had a pick 6. They had 3 interceptions in that game. Completely dominated. I don't think Jacksonville is going to dominate, but I'm going to take Jacksonville to win this game for the simple fact Washington is just beat up with injuries. Washington is on their 3rd and 4th string quarterback. Not that Jacksonville is any good. Jacksonville has been struggling all year. They have completely underachieved after making the AFC Championship game. I mean, they're playing Cody Kessler, which I don't understand. Cody Kessler is absolute trash. That team's in complete and utter disarray as well. They don't run the ball. They need to run the ball more. I like D.D. Westbrook. I like Leonard Fournette. I think they have good pieces there, but they have really underachieved. I think Doug Marrone might be on the hot seat there. I don't really know what the hell is going on in Jacksonville. It's strange. But I just don't think Washington can win with that quarterback situation. I really don't. I'm going to take Jacksonville to beat Washington, maybe 20-10, 17-10. I think it'll be a low-scoring game. I don't think either one of these offenses is very good. So I'll do that. I'll take the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't have a lot of clout. Donald, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. I really appreciate it. Bear Dog, I got this money because a federal judge ruled Stormy Daniels must pay my legal fees. I don't want it, so I'll just give you Thank you so much for the super chat, Donald. Much, much appreciated, man. Thank you so much for that. I really do. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, man. As you know, you do that for me a lot, and I really appreciate you, brother. You know I do. Thank you so much. The next game is Miami Dolphins at the Minnesota Vikings. This is actually a very intriguing game. It really is a good game. This should be very interesting. Miami is coming off one of the most improbable victories I've ever seen against the New England Patriots. The lateral, the announcers were calling it out, saying they're just going to run this out, the lateral, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, Kenyon Drake's taking off down the field, and he's scoring from 70 yards out, and the Miami Dolphins are winning. The Dolphins have gone unnoticed. What's up, one guy? How you doing? The Dolphins have gone unnoticed this year, but they're 7-6. I mean, they're right in the thick of the wild card. They've had all kinds of stuff going on there. I haven't really watched a lot of Dolphins games. They're never on. But I look at them and they're 7-6. And again, this is another team. It's hard to figure out what Miami's doing. I like the combination of Kenyon Drake and Frank Gore. I think that they can run the ball a little bit more than they do. I think it would be beneficial if they ran the ball more. You got Kenny Stills. You got a couple good wide receivers on Miami. Minnesota really struggled against Seattle. Kirk Cousins is trash, as we know, as HTTR would say. Kirk Cousins is just not – I don't know what the deal is. I thought Kirk Cousins was better than Case Keenum. The Case Keenum was there last year. They went to the NFC Championship game. They didn't have Dalvin Cook the whole year. Their offense was so much better. They just fired their offensive coordinator, John DeFilippo, and that's going to be very difficult for Minnesota to overcome. I don't know how you can just bring in a new offensive coordinator immediately and have them succeed. I think they're in a bad spot. They are playing for their playoff lives, as is Miami. I mean, that's the thing. Both of these teams really need this win to solidify their position in the wild card round. It's at Minnesota. It's a tough place to play. I want Miami to win because I need Miami. Why is my phone just going off like freaking crazy right now? We got some kind of emergency here. No, it must have just been delayed. Anyway, so it's at Minnesota. It's a tough place to play. Like I said, Kirk Cousins stinks. They have such weapons. Minnesota's got so many weapons. They got Thielen and Diggs. They got Kyle Rudolph. They got Latavius Murray. They got Dalvin Cook. All that said, they can't ever win a game. I'm going to take Miami in the upset. I think Miami is going to go into Minnesota. I think they win a close game. I just think Miami's playing better football right now, to be honest with you. I think Miami's playing better football. And I think that after that win against New England, I think they come off. Again, that's an emotional one, but I think that builds momentum for Miami. I think Miami is playing very well. And I think they're going to go in there. I think they're going to upset the Vikings. Is that a little biased on my part because I want Miami to win? Maybe. I mean, that Minnesota could definitely win the game. It's going to be very close, but I'm going to take Miami in the upset. What's up, Bobby? Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in as always, and thank you for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. D1 Chosen in the house. I agree with you. I think Tannehill is better than Kirk Cousins. I think Minnesota is regretting giving him 3 years, all guaranteed money. I think they are really struggling with that. I don't know, man. Minnesota, I can't figure them the hell out. They're just really struggling on offense. They can't get out of their own way. So I'm going to take Miami in that. Tennessee at the Giants. Well, I don't really know what to say. Not. So Tennessee comes off a huge win against Jacksonville. Derrick Henry had 4 touchdowns, 238 yards, including a 99-yard touchdown run, and he had a run of about, I think it's 55 yards. Jacksonville quit in that game. Jacksonville has given up. Tennessee was able to just run the ball down their throat. Tennessee was able to shut them down on offense. We are not the Jacksonville Jaguars. We don't have Cody Kessler playing at quarterback, okay? Our running back is Saquon Barkley. They don't have a Leonard Fournette. We are actually playing a lot better, and we are playing for pride. We are playing for one another. We are playing for Shermer. The Giants are completely changing their culture in New York, and it's good to see as a Giants fan. As Giants fans, we love what we're seeing in New York. Tennessee's got a very tough run defense. Tennessee is not a pushover. Okay, they beat Dallas. They dominated Dallas. Dallas is playing really well. Dallas plays a lot like the Giants do. You need to run the ball first and then let your quarterback do his thing. Dallas has a better defense than the Giants. There's no doubt about that. Giants defense struggles against the run. As I said on our show last night, I think some of that is skewed because the Giants gave up big runs at the end of games. But the fact is we don't play very well against the run. Tariq Cohen had another huge game against us. Running backs give us a hard time. So Tennessee is going to be tough, but listen, I'm not picking against the Giants right now, baby. No way am I picking against the Giants. Giants are going to go in there. They're going to run the ball with Saquon. They're going to play action with Eli. They're going to roll Eli Manning out. I don't know if Odell Beckham's playing in this game, but we don't need him on offense. As you see, we scored 40 points without him. Sterling Shepard can do his thing. Corey Coleman, Russell Shepard, Benny Fowler. He spread the ball around. Evan Ingram came into his own. The Giants defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. 14 sacks in the last 3 games. We have 3 pick sixes in the last 4 weeks. Giants are going to win this game. It's going to be close, but at the end of the day, the Giants are going to get their 6th victory of the day, and there's no way I'm picking against the Giants. I'm going to be quite frank. I probably won't pick against the Giants the rest of the year because I think we're playing that well. Giants are going to win this game. I think we're going to win about 27-20. I'm going to take the Giants to win. Thank you so much for the super chat, QC. I really appreciate it, as I do every time you come into my streams and drop a super chat, man. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. G-Money Slots, what's going on, my man? How you doing? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you. Eli's going down. I don't know, Ryan. Listen, they're going to get pressure on Eli, but again, the Giants' offensive line is so improved with Jamon Brown, and Will Hernandez and Nate Solder have built that chemistry on the left side of the line. If you look, Eli Manning's had, since the bye, Eli Manning's had a lot of clean pockets to throw through, and it definitely helps when you run. And you watch these guys run block. These guys want to run. Look at the holes they open up against the Washington Redskins, who are a top 10 defense. Look at the holes they open up against the Chicago Bears, who are 2nd in the league in rush defense. And Saquon Barkley ran through both of those teams like they weren't even there. So I love the way the Giants are playing, and I'm going to take them to win that game. I think they're going to win that game. And again, if this was in Tennessee, it might be a different story, but I like it at MetLife Stadium. But the fans are going to be into this game. The fans are going to be excited. They're very excited about Saquon Barkley. We finally have some momentum going forward, and the Giants are playing really good football. The Giants are playing as good as anybody in this league right now on both sides of the ball. I'm going to take them to win. I think they're going to ride the crest of momentum. I think they're going to get this W against Tennessee. Seattle at the 49ers. There's really not much to say here. Seattle pretty much assaulted away that first wild card spot, but they have not clinched yet. Seattle needs this win. San Francisco is on their 3rd or 4th string quarterback themselves. They've had a lot of injuries ever since the Garoppolo thing. They can't get out of their own way. Matt Breida had a nice year. George Kittle is an absolute stud. San Francisco did pull off the upset this past week. But they haven't beaten Seattle since they moved to Santa Clara. Seattle's pretty much owned San Francisco. Their defense was completely smothering against the Minnesota Vikings and their weapons this past Monday night. I'm going to take Seattle. I think Seattle wins this game pretty easily, even though it is a divisional game. I just don't think San Francisco can score enough to hang with Seattle. Not that Seattle scores a lot themselves, but I don't see San Francisco scoring more than 10 points, 13 points this game. I'll take Seattle to win that one pretty handedly. New England and Pittsburgh, this is a great game. What up, Green Grass? How you doing? G Money Slots, what's going on? Yeah, they have absolutely dominated over there. Nick Foles in the house. Again, guys, if I haven't seen you, thank you so much for joining the stream. We got 96 people in here. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button for me if you don't mind. It helps me out a lot. If you just spike that thumbs up button for me, it takes like 2 seconds. It helps me out. I really appreciate it. And again, we'll get into the Nick Foles, and we're almost done with the pick. So we'll get into the Nick Foles and Carson Wentz thing in a second, because I just want to address that. I know I have a lot of Eagles fans in here, as I always do, and I just really want to get their opinion on it. So we'll get into that in a second. New England and Pittsburgh. What a great game. New England coming off the heartbreaking, devastating loss to the Miami Dolphins, which it never works in the NFL. And somehow New England pulled that off. They've been besieged with injuries themselves. They go through a lot of injuries year in and year out. I think Tom Brady's looked incredibly mortal this year too, and Tom Brady is not the Tom Brady of old. I do really like Sony Michel a lot. I think they got good running backs. I think that they do a lot with their running backs. New England, like I said, they look mortal, but you can never count. They're 9-4. Like, they've had a bad year and they're 9-4. It's just, that's how good New England has been. We expect New England to win 13, 14 games every year. And they've lost 4 games already. It's like, man, wow, New England sucks this year. And they really don't. They're still in first place in the AFC East. They still have Tom Brady. They still score on offense. They still know what the hell they still win games. They're still a very dangerous team. Pittsburgh is falling apart. Pittsburgh lost to the Raiders last week. Pittsburgh lost in Denver. Pittsburgh blew a huge lead against the Los Angeles Chargers. I said it right that time. But I know tomorrow night I'm going to call the San Diego Chargers a number of times. Pittsburgh's offense is great. Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, those guys are fantastic wide receivers. James Conner, I don't know if he's playing. I haven't looked at the injury report for James Conner. I know he didn't play last week. But Big Ben can do his thing. I like the combination of Vance McDonald and Jesse James at tight end. Pittsburgh's offense is good, but I question their defense a lot. And I think they're going in the wrong direction. I think that if Pittsburgh loses and misses the playoffs, I think Mike Tomlin might be gone. I think Mike Tomlin might have worn out his welcome in Pittsburgh. I know a lot of guys are calling for his head. He's not playing. Okay, Giants pride. Not that it wasn't going to change my opinion anyway. I was going to take New England even if Connor played, but since he's not playing, I'm definitely going to take New England. I just think Pittsburgh's going the wrong direction. I don't think their defense can stop New England's offense. And I think that New England will score just enough to win this game. I could see this game being less than a field goal. I could see it being 28, 27, 31 to 28, something like that. But I am going to take the Patriots to beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Even if he plays abroad, I still like New England in this game. I still feel like New England, they always rebound after a bad loss. And they had a bad loss. That's when Bill Belichick gets pissed off. He's probably going to make these guys, he's probably going to kill these guys in practice. And I think they're going to come out fired up. I think they'll beat Pittsburgh. Sunday night game. I can't wait to stream this one, man. This is going to be fun for me. I always enjoy watching my rivals play on prime time. I always enjoy watching the Cowboys play on prime time, the Eagles play on prime time, the Redskins play on prime time. I love being able to stream my rivals. I love being able to do it. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Eagles, we all know. We're going to talk about it after I picked the New Orleans-Carolina game. The whole quarterback thing, Carson Wentz having the bad back. Is Carson Wentz going to sit out the whole year? I guess he's not officially ruled out. He's not playing. Nick Foles is going to play. There's been a lot of debate on who should start, who the quarterback is. Is Wentz completely healthy? The Eagles have not been able to run the ball. They really don't know what the hell they're doing. They come off a tough loss in Dallas, and they're fighting for their playoff lives as well. Their defense has been horrible against the run all year. You have watched the elite running backs tear through Philadelphia's defense. Kamara and Ingram did it. Barkley did it twice. Adrian Peterson had a 90-yard touchdown run. Ezekiel Elliott's torched them twice. We watched their secondary get blown up by Amari Cooper for 217 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't see how it's feasible that Philadelphia goes into Los Angeles after they're going to be ticked off at what happened with the Bears. Los Angeles is playing for a number 1 seed in the NFC. They have all the weapons. Todd Gurley is an elite running back in this league. As I said, Philadelphia can't stop the elite running backs. I see Todd Gurley having a big game. They got Brandon Cooks. They got Robert Woods. They have not been as good without Cooper Kupp, obviously, but I think that Jared Goff rebounds. I think that the Rams win this game. I think that the Rams win this game easily. I don't think that it's going to be that close. Maybe for a half they battle, but I think the Rams end up winning this by 2 touchdowns. I just don't see how Philadelphia, like I said, Philadelphia's not been able to stop a good running back the whole season. I don't know what's going to change, especially with this quarterback change going on. There's just a lot of things going on. The Eagles don't run the ball at all. They don't run the ball. They don't commit to the run. It makes things worse. I deal with this with the Giants. I've talked about this with Cowboys fans. You got to run the ball. You got to make your offense unpredictable. You can't just have it back where you're running, your pass to run ratio is 3-1. You're not going to win like that. The Eagles don't win. They don't run the ball, and they can't stop the run. And that's why they're losing. That's why they're struggling. They have had injuries. Jay Ajayi, obviously now Carson Wentz has been hurt. I just think the Rams are winning this game. It's in Los Angeles, and I think the Rams are going to win this one. Like I said, maybe 31-17 or something like that. What's up, Eagles Talk? How you doing? So final game of the week: New Orleans at Carolina, a divisional playoff, Carolina wishes a divisional game, I should say. It's in Carolina. Cam Newton's hurt. I don't know if he's playing or not. I know he's injured. I know that there's something going on with Cam Newton. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but the New Orleans Saints are coming off, the New Orleans Saints coming off a victory. The New Orleans Saints they've had a great year. And again, the Carolina Panthers, I believe, have mailed it in. I think the Carolina Panthers have kind of given up this year. I think Ron Rivera is probably going to be gone at the end of the year, or at least he should be gone. Again, Cam Newton, when they don't win, I don't really believe in Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton kind of the ho-hums it. I don't think he gives 100% effort when they're bad. I think he does when they're good. New Orleans is another team that wants that home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And, they are battling with the Rams. Now, they do have the tiebreaker over the Rams, but they have not salted away or clinched the number one seed in the NFC. So I don't see how Carolina beats New Orleans. I think New Orleans wins this game, even if it isn't Carolina. I just think New Orleans is going to do the thing. I think you're going to see Drew Brees finding Michael Thomas. I think you're going to see him finding all kinds of receivers. I think you're going to see Kamara and Ingram do what they do. And I'm going to take New Orleans to beat Carolina. So those are my picks. Kansas City, Houston, Denver, Atlanta, Baltimore, Detroit, Chicago, Cincinnati, Dallas, Jacksonville, Miami, the Giants, the Seahawks, the Patriots, the Rams, and the Saints. Those are my picks for week 15. So we'll see how good I do. I'll keep track of this. I'll keep this down here. I'll keep my record, and we'll see how it ends up for the week. So I know, J-Dog. Like I said, the Miami-Minnesota game, J-Dog, that may be more me being biased. Honestly, though, I don't think the Eagles beat the Rams. I don't think the Panthers beat the Saints. That's just honest. I wouldn't care if we were fighting for the playoff spot with them or not. The Miami-Minnesota game could go either way, and I think I picked Miami more so because I want them to win. But I do think Miami can beat Minnesota. I don't think Minnesota's that good. I really don't. I think they've regressed a lot. And again, firing your offensive coordinator midseason doesn't really speak well for your offense. So now I want to talk about the Nick Foles and Carson Wentz thing for a little while. Carson Wentz. The beginning of the year, and I know there's Eagles fans in here, so I'm very interested in your opinion on Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. I'm very interested to see what Eagles fans think about this whole thing. So Nick Foles started the year. Carson Wentz obviously was recovering from the ACL injury, and Nick Foles struggled. They did beat the Falcons week 1, but then he struggled, and fans were all about they want Carson Wentz back. The Eagles went on a bit of a run, and there seemed to be no problems. But Eagle fans, for whatever reason, they lose a game, they want to blame Carson Wentz. They want to blame Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz played very poorly against New Orleans. I'm not going to deny that. New Orleans just completely kicked the living shit out of Philadelphia 48-7. It wasn't just Carson Wentz's fault. That was a team effort getting smashed like that. Carson Wentz, I don't believe, is 100% healthy. I don't think he's been 100% healthy this entire season. But maybe they brought him back a little too early because the Eagles felt that Wentz gives them the best chance to win. Wentz started to struggle. Now all of a sudden people want Carson Wentz out of there. They want Nick Foles to start. I've heard things about me and Nick Foles being traded. I've heard things about Nick Foles being extended. I've heard all kinds. What up, Mustard Bus? How you guys doing? How you doing, Mustard Bus? Good to see you in the house. Mustard Bus in the house. Carson Wentz, in my opinion, is better than Nick Foles. I don't know how Eagle fans give up on this guy so quickly. It's mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. It is. Carson Wentz was going to win the MVP had he not torn his ACL. And the middle of the year or near the end of the year last year. He was going to win the MVP, in my opinion. He led you to an 11-2 record. But obviously Nick Foles won the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to say there's a quarterback controversy there, but I think this kind of splits the fans down the middle. And I think Eagle fans, now you're going to get what you want. Now, if Nick Foles struggles, all these people that are like, well, we want Nick Foles, then you're going to want Carson Wentz back. Like, I don't know why there's a lot of Eagle fans are so flip-floppy. They waffle on this Foles-Wentz thing. And I don't understand why. I think Wentz is so much better. Foles just ended up getting hot at the right time. But when Foles struggled at the beginning of the year, everyone wanted Carson Wentz. And then when Wentz struggled, now they want Nick Foles. Well, now you got it. Now you had Wentz. Now you got Foles. So let's see what happens. I'm going to the chat right now. Let's see what you guys think. So you got to consider the coaching that affects Wentz's performance. It's very true. I don't like Doug Peterson. I think Doug Peterson is crappy as a coach. I think you should not be running, passing 3-to-1 ratio. The Eagles don't make an attempt to run the ball. They put Carson Wentz in harm's way. They run RPOs. It doesn't make sense to me. Carson Wentz should be about a 50-50 balance, run and pass, maybe 55-45, whatever. But you guys pass way too damn much, especially with Wentz coming off an ACL injury. I would think you'd want to run the ball more and take a little pressure off him. You're the one who said Wentz shouldn't have come back until week 5 and rushed him back. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Joe. I agree. I think they rushed him back, and I agree with you that you should blame Doug Peterson. I think they win in spite of Doug Peterson. I really do. Wentz can't plant his foot. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Foles will be undefeated. That's a bold statement. You play at Los Angeles. You play at the Rams. You have not stopped an elite running back all year. You got torched by Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper. I don't know how you think that Nick Foles is going to change your defense and how your defense is all of a sudden going to stop Todd Gurley, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, and Jared Goff because Nick Foles is in their Eagles talk. I don't see it happening. I don't see how Foles is undefeated. It ain't going to help your defense. Your defensive line's been trash. You've given up a ton of yardage to elite running backs. Nothing's going to change. Nick Foles don't play defense. Nick Foles, your defense has been the problem more than anything else. And the fact that you don't run the ball. So it's not going to be easy. It's not like the Bears tore up the Rams defense either. The Rams defense is pretty good. Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald, they can play. So I don't see how Foles is going undefeated. That's not happening. Oh, you're just joking. Okay. It's hard to tell in the text. Jeremy Lamb with the cold dagger to beat the Pistons. Yeah, Buster Bust. The Knicks, they were down 22. They actually had a lead late in the fourth quarter. They couldn't hold it either. 42-14. What about the Steelers? Roxanne, I picked the Patriots to beat the Steelers in that game. Oh, no, Richard. I'm not saying it's controversy. I'm saying it may lead to one. I'm definitely not saying it's a controversy at all. Definitely not. I'm not saying there's a quarterback controversy. With the fans, they want to make it into one. Like I said, there are fans that are on the Foles bandwagon, and there are fans that are on the Wentz bandwagon. So I think the fans, I don't think there's a quarterback controversy, but I think that if he wins, if Foles comes in there and wins a few games, if they do win out, then I think you're going to have one. But honestly, I don't see how you could. Carson Wentz is your number 2 overall pick. It should be Carson Wentz all day. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. I don't know why they run the quarterback so much. If Foles wins in some Joe Giss in the playoffs, I will not be able to tolerate this fan base. It's highly unlikely. But that's exactly, Dick. I agree. Kansas City. I took the Chiefs in that one, Aiden. I took the Chiefs. Who's better, Fitzpatrick or Foles? Oh, Nick Foles is way better than Ryan. Are you talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick? Nick Foles is way better than Ryan Fitzpatrick. I took the Chiefs in that game, Aiden. Wentz will never win a Super Bowl as a starter. I hope you're right. Panthers, hang your cleats up. I agree, Gory. Eagles fans say trade Wentz. You guys are crazy. I told you, I'll take Carson Wentz right now. I'll give you our first-round draft pick for Carson Wentz right now. You send Carson Wentz to the Giants. I'll take him. I'll take Carson Wentz over here. You can give us Carson Wentz. I'll be happy with him. Whoever quarterback is, you're happy. Joe D says, let Foles find a rhythm. We took him out after 2 games. I guess. I mean, how much of a rhythm is he going to find now? He hasn't played in how many weeks, and he got 3 games left. Is he going to be able to find a rhythm? I don't know. Controversy because Wentz is injury prone. This is true. He tore his ACL. Now he's got a bad back. But again, that could be because he's not completely healthy that he ends up hurting his back. If you favor a part of your body, you can hurt another part of your body. But it's interesting. All these Eagle fans say trade Wentz. Foles, our franchise quarterback. I agree with you, Dick. I couldn't agree with you more about that. I think that is. I don't think the Eagle fans that are all over Foles saying Foles is better than Wentz to get rid of Wentz. I really don't think that they actually watched Carson Wentz play last year to see how good he was when he was healthy. Brady or Ben in fantasy this week, I would take Tom Brady for the simple fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary is horrible. Pats or Steelers, I took the Pats, Roxy, and I took the Patriots to win that game. Could the Eagles secondary handle the Rams wide receivers? No way. I mean, we saw what Amari Cooper did to them. They're not going to be able to handle that. They're not going to be able to handle Gurley. Like I said, Nick Foles there ain't changing anything on defense for the Eagles. So, no, I don't think that they stop them. Eagles fans call for Foles or Wentz regardless of what happens. Not a real fan of the story. I agree with you, Richard. I do. I completely agree with you. I'm a Wentz guy. I like Carson Wentz. Even as a Giants fan, I respect the hell out of Carson Wentz. Not that I disrespect Nick Foles or anything. I certainly don't. But I don't know how you could get rid of how you can all of a sudden call your third-year quarterback a bust when he was 11-2 and playing at an MVP level before he got hurt. They're so quick to jump. Like I said, I thought winning a Super Bowl would cure this with the Eagle fans, but I guess it didn't cure it with some of them. Eagles should hire EDP as head coach. 34-20. I could see that. I said 31-17. So, yeah, the 2 touchdown thing, I can see that. Yes, I agree with you, Bobby. Yeah, I don't like the Eagles one bit. What if Foles scores 30 a game for the next 3 games? I don't know, Joey. Carson Wentz is your second overall pick. You're not benching Carson Wentz in favor of Nick Foles. It's not happening. It's impressive what Wentz has done playing with these injuries. I agree. Wentz has had a pretty good year. And his play is disintegrated over the past couple of weeks. They disrespected Foles. They left the Super Bowl MVP on the bench. Well, you're going to leave him on the bench when you draft a quarterback number 2 overall. But is that what they're saying? Is that why they say that? Foil is that why they say that the foiler lives? The only Foles can help the defense is they run the ball. Eagles couldn't convert on 3rd down, 48 plays. Yeah, that's huge, Dick. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's why I say the Eagles can't win. They can't run the ball. I can't believe football season's almost over. Big Blue Elo. I can't. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that very much. Wentz is going to be a bust. It's too early to tell. I don't think he's been a bust at all. Like I said, he played at an MVP level. He played pretty well this year considering all of his injuries. I think that's going to be good. I don't know why this guy's still here. So everyone hates the Eagles. I love it. How does anyone believe Foles is going to come and drop 30 points when they haven't scored that all year? I think he was kidding around, or maybe he wasn't. Do I think he get blown out by the Rams? No, I think he lose by 2 touchdowns. I don't know if that's a blowout, but I don't think you could beat the Rams. Frank Reich is the coach who got away. This is absolutely true, Joe. There's a lot of talk from Eagles fans about Frank Reich. Obviously, he made a huge difference. It's the same thing with Minnesota. I mean, they lost Pat Shurmur. And I've criticized Pat Shurmur this year for lack of running the ball since the bye. Obviously, Shurmur's run the ball, but you can see the difference. Pat Shurmur not being in Minnesota and DeFilippo, they fired him after 13 games. So you can definitely tell how much an offensive coordinator means. Just look at the Atlanta Falcons. Once they lost Shanahan, they got Sarkisian, and that offense hasn't been the same. Offensive coordinators are very underrated parts of a team. And Frank Reich, the Eagles definitely miss Frank Reich. You can tell his influence on the Eagles and on what Carson Wentz was able to do. 38-24, 31-20. The Lombardi cure has symptoms of not. This is true. Typical. This is true. Being an Eagles fan, I want Foles to play because the season's pretty much over, and I want Wentz to get back. No, that makes sense, Brock. I mean, that makes sense. Especially if you lose to the Rams and you're out of it, there's no reason to bring Wentz back. None at all. Let Wentz get healthy. Let Wentz cover up, recuperate, get completely 100% going into next year. I completely agree with you. Do I want Shurmur fired? No. I did want him. There's definitely times I've called for his head. I said I want him, especially after the Eagles game because he blew it. But it don't matter. Shurmur was not going to be fired after 1 year. And the fact that this team has not given up on Shurmur like they did to McAdoo, the fact that they're playing hard, the fact that they're 4-1, Shurmur's not going anywhere. I respect Shurmur a lot more. These players are playing for him. He's doing something right. The fact that they want to play for him, the fact that they're having a good time playing for Pat Shurmur tells me that Pat Shurmur's got some kind of hold. He's got a hold of that locker room, and the players believe in what Pat Shurmur's preaching. So, no, definitely not firing him. Prescott fumbling too much. Yeah, Dak Prescott fumbles a ton. Absolutely. Do you agree Philly is the most fluke Super Bowl win ever? Why do people call the Eagles Super Bowl win a fluke? I don't understand. There is no fluke Super Bowl win, guys, ever. Giant people say, "Oh, the Giants win against the Patriots is a fluke." Well, the helmet catch was a fluke. The game is not a fluke. The Giants held that prolific offense to 14 points, and we ended up winning by a field goal. That's not a fluke. You go in, you get all the way to the Super Bowl. You play tough teams. You play the best teams in your conference and then the best team in the other conference. A fluke does not get you to the Super Bowl. You have to play. You have to win all those games to get to the Super Bowl. Then you have to win the Super Bowl. There is no fluke champion in the Super Bowl. There's just not. There's fluky plays that happen. There's fluky penalties. There's no fluke champion. No, the Eagles are not a fluke champion. The Eagles earned that championship. They beat Tom Brady. It's something nobody else could do except for Eli Manning. They played their ass off. They earned the championship. Definitely not a fluke. There's a lot of teams that it's so hard to repeat in this league. That's why when Eagle fans were saying this at the beginning of the year, I'm like, you guys have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You never won a Super Bowl, so you don't know what it is to repeat. You don't know what it's like to try to repeat because you have a target on your back the next year. Everybody's gunning for you when you win a Super Bowl. But no, it's definitely not a fluke. Definitely not a fluke Super Bowl at all. They earned it. They'll never be taken away from them. They are defending champions. They're a defending champion until somebody else raises that Lombardi at the end of the year. Definitely not a fluke. They earned it. They were 13-3 last year. That was a damn good team that went in there and tells you how good they were last year, winning with a backup quarterback. They earned it. They're not a fluke champion. Hell no. God still makes me sick to call them champions, but they are. I mean, that's just what it is, man. Let's see. Can the Dolphins pull up the upset in Minnesota? Jay, I picked the Dolphins to win that game. So yes, they can, Jay. I picked the Dolphins in that game. I'm just reading the comments here with the Eagles and just watching them kind of go back and forth because this is what it is. You have a white boy cover photo? Awesome. This is what it is, though. The Eagle fans kind of fight amongst one another about who they want to start. And that's why I think it's intriguing. That's why I wanted to bring it up. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Me, as a Giants fan, looking from an outside observer in here, not being an Eagles fan, I mean, I'm a Wentz guy. I think Carson Wentz is your answer. I think Carson Wentz is not healthy. I think Carson Wentz needs to be your starter. I don't think there's any question about that. But I guess you'll see what Nick Foles does. And I understand that there's some, I can't think of the word, but there's a lot of love for Nick Foles because he did win the Super Bowl, because he did lead you through the playoffs and did win you the Super Bowl. And hey, listen, I dealt with this in 1990. Jeff Hostetler came in there about the same time. I think it was week 13 or week 14 against the Bills. Phil Simms broke his foot, and Phil Simms broke his foot, and Jeff Hostetler came in there. They were unimpressive in their last 2 wins of the season. Then they got in the playoffs. They went and they crushed the Bears. They beat the Niners at Candlestick, and then they beat the Bills in the Super Bowl. And Jeff Hostetler was named the starter the very next year by Ray Hanley. The difference is Phil Simms had been in the league for 11 years, and it was a different story. So I just don't think I don't see how I can sit Carson Wentz. I've been playing through Smash Brothers. Can't say I have. I might hire Wentz to warm my benches. Carson Wentz is the future. Case closed. I agree. Saquon Barkley. Watch out for Jarrell Casey's the best player. Yankees is tough. Yes, I thought it was a 3-year deal, Daniel, but they've settled on 2 years. I'll talk about the Yankees stuff at another time, but I knew they were going to re-sign Hap. We need pitching, without a doubt. You need Syndergaard. We need Syndergaard. Yeah, there's talk about the Yankees getting Syndergaard. So, D1, I forgot. What are you a Yankee fan? I forget you're a Yankee fan, right? D1 show. I forget what baseball team to root for. You and EDP should call a Giants-Eagles game. Yeah, that'd be interesting. You're looking at your 24-karat Cuban link. You the man, go Quan. If Wentz slept during free agency, I wouldn't blame him one bit. That'll be the day I stop watching the NFL. Joe, let me tell you something, Joe. You'd be pissed, but you'll still watch. You're a fan, brother. You're not going anywhere. You're a fan. You're definitely a fan. Doritos, Lay's, or Pringles. I like Pringles better than all those. I'd kill myself if it was a Patriots-Cowboys Super Bowl. I don't think you have to worry about that, Jody. I can't. That's going to be tough to have. I mean, it's obviously possible, but it's going to be tough. Wentz has been dealing with back problems since October. Yeah, I think he's been playing injured all year. Wentz needs a rest and don't risk the future. Completely agree with you, John. Oh, okay, D1. Yes, we do need Syndergaard. I absolutely. We need to get Syndergaard. There was talk about getting Syndergaard. Again, I'll talk about during the Yankees show when I do that Saturday morning. I am going to find a way to do that Saturday morning, and we'll talk about the Yankees. Does EDP like a baseball team? I don't think he does. Isn't today my day off? Yes, Chad, but a lot of people ask me to do live streams, or a lot of people ask me to do pick-up videos, so I said that I wouldn't do it, and I'm doing it. So, you know what? I'm just so sick of some of these stupid people on here. But kind of Pringles, I just like the regular ones or barbecue ones. Yeah, OBJ new haircut. Yeah, he looks normal now. It's freaking amazing. The Yankees are on the Red Sox level, Dick. We watched, I mean, you were in the streams when the Yankees played the Red Sox, and we just left a ton of men on base. The difference in that series was Red Sox hitting with men on base and us not. So, you know, it is what it is. 8-8 is enough to make the playoffs. Giants can do it. I agree. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we can definitely go 8-8. But do you think the Eagles take the rest of the season to get healthy for next year? I think if they lose to the Rams, John, I think they do. I think they start looking towards next year, kind of rest. Like I said, they're not going to bring Carson Wentz back. OBJ does have bad swag still. If the Giants are 7-6, they win the division. I wish we were 7-6, John. It would be it'd be tough because that'd be great if we were a game behind Dallas because I would have loved to have played them for the division, but I don't know. It would have been a good question. It would have been a good fight. I don't know if we would have been able to overcome Dallas, but it would have been something. Because the Vikings went with Cousins. They can mustard bust, but they are struggling. And again, they just fired their offensive coordinator, so I don't know how good their offense is going to be. But they can. I just don't think they will. I think Kirk Cousins, HCTR said it all the time. He's a Redskins fan, and he talked about how bad Kirk Cousins is and how he was overrated. And I'll never forget 2016 when they actually needed to beat the Giants to get into the postseason. They just had to win, and the Giants had nothing to play for, and the Giants went in there and completely shut Kirk Cousins out. So Kirk Cousins is not a big-time quarterback. He's not a prime-time quarterback, so he'll have a problem, I think. What's going to be like RG3? For Eagles fans' sake, they better hope not. But they did rush him back a little bit. OBJ got a haircut. Yeah, no, he cut it all the way down. It's still blonde on the top, but it's very short. It's like he used clippers and just cut it completely off. It's normal. He has a normal haircut. Eli signed next year. What do we do? Eli is signed already. Eli is under contract next year. He has one more year in his contract. They have an option for 2020. I don't think they'll pick the option up. But at this point, I say it all the time. I want Teddy Bridgewater. I want Teddy Bridgewater to be the Giants quarterback. I want to move on from Eli. I want to save the cap space. But it's not happening. Eli Manning is going to be back here next year. There's not a doubt in my mind. Eli Manning is playing well. Eli Manning is sort of 4-1. And he's playing well. And listen, man, he understands the system. He's been here. They're probably not going to do him like that. They are very loyal to Eli Manning. He's going to be back. I'll be shocked if he's not here next year. I don't want, again, I'm not changing my mind. I'm ready to move on from Eli. I've been ready for some time. I want to save the $17 million in cap space. I want to see what Teddy Bridgewater can do. I want to bring a guy in like that's mobile, that can play. Teddy Bridgewater played under Pat Shurmur in Minnesota. He worked with Pat Shurmur before. He had no weapons in Minnesota. I would like to see what Teddy Bridgewater can do with the Giants. But that's probably not going to happen. So, what's up, David? How you doing, Sir Cardinal? It's not a fluke. You can't win. You can't win 3 playoff games in a row like that and it'd be a fluke. It's not a fluke. It's not. It's just not. There's no fluke games. There are fluke plays in a game, but they're not. Yes, I do know your real name, but I'm not going to say it. So I'm just going to call you Dick the whole time. Because Dick Strong is a fantastic name anyway. What's that saying? I'll go issues Jedi. Will the Giants take Will Grier? I don't think we're taking Will Grier. I think the Giants are going at offensive line. I don't think their quarterback is in this draft. If Will Grier's around in the second round, maybe. But then again, the Giants are drafted in the middle of the round. The NYR Mets, the biggest thing with the Giants coming up in this year is the quarterback situation. It is very interesting what they're going to do because watching Kyle Lauletta for those 5 passes, no, he can't play. He can't play. He was horrible. And he knows he was horrible. Because when you're winning 40-0 or 40-8, whatever the hell it was, and he's getting all pissed off and he knows he's looking terrible. I mean, he was bad. Like, he was real, like nothing even close to the receivers. It's not like it bounced off a receiver's hand or he just overthrew a man. He was missing by a damn mile. By a mile. So it's just crazy, man. It's just amazing to me how bad he looked. Corey, don't look. Oh, shit. What up, Kevo? How you doing? Kyle, suck. Yes, this is true, Donald. We wanted to see him when we saw him. Oh, I know. I understand that, Drip God. I mean, listen, I know that he's a rookie. He threw 5 passes, but God, he looked lost. He looked lost. I think that at the end of the year, if we have nothing, if we're not playing for anything against Dallas, okay, I think if we're not playing for anything against Dallas, Kyle Lauletta is probably going to see a lot of time in that game. I think you have to get Kyle Lauletta more than 5 passes, definitely. But God, he looked bad. Donald, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bad dog for Giants quarterback? No, you don't. You don't want me playing, Donald. I'm 42 years old. I got a bad back, and my arm is shot, and I am more mobile than Eli. But you definitely don't want me for quarterback. Definitely not. But thank you for the super chat, my man. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Don't be cheap, Donald. Romo or Dak? Oh, my God. Romo is way better than Dak Prescott. That's not close. Romo is head and shoulders better. Dak Prescott's not good. Dak Prescott can't throw the ball down the field. He's terrible. Amari Cooper's making Dak Prescott look a lot better than he is. Dak Prescott stinks. Dak Prescott turned the ball over 3 times. Dak Prescott's almost the reason that the Cowboys blew that game. So, yeah, I know I'm such a loser. Exactly. Says the freaking loser that comes into a stream to let me know that I'm a loser. Right. Will Darnold bounce back from overall for rookie season? Well, mustard bust. I mean, they got to get rid of Todd Bowles. I say this all the time when I talk to Jets fans. I talk to Jets fans a lot on here. Gangry David is a Jets fan, and I constantly do hashtag fire Bowles. Just like Baker Mayfield, they needed to get rid of Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley. Baker Mayfield's played a lot better. Todd Bowles has got to get the hell out of there. They got to find a coach that can work around Sam Darnold's skill set. I don't think that Todd Bowles can do that. You have best a really good coach and a really good offensive coordinator work around a quarterback's skill set. I don't think Todd Bowles can do that with Sam Darnold. If Sam Darnold wants to save his career, they need a new head coach, and they need him next year. The Lions went out. Are they in? I don't know their exact playoff scenario, Gory, so I can't say if they win out that they're in. I don't know. I mean, if they went out, they're definitely not in. I mean, they'd be 8-8 just like the Giants. We could win out and not be in. We need a ton of things to happen and win out. Minnesota's got to lose 2. Philadelphia's got to lose 2. The Packers got to lose 1. Minnesota, Eagles, Panthers. The Panthers, Eagles, and Vikings all have to lose 2. The Packers have to lose 1. The Giants have to win out. So the Lions' situation's got to be about the same thing. So if they win out, they're not guaranteed, no. Remember when everyone thought Goff was trash? Now he says exactly, Drip God, because they changed quarterbacks. He sucked under Jeff Fisher. They brought in Sean McVay, and ever since McVay's been there, Jared Goff looks like a completely different person, completely different quarterback. So definitely the coaching helps. I probably would have to be carried down on the stretcher, Donald. You're damn right. Did I squeegee my Nissan? Not today. I do squeegee it though. Did Davis Webb, you mean? No, he's I think he's on the Jets practice squad. TTC Xavier. Saquon Barkley, a Giants fan now. Yes. Type. Exactly. Type. Exactly, Dick. Yeah, huge erection. yeah, I get that. That's we used to prank call people and ask if that guy was there. Mayfield in a wheelchair. Better than Wentz is best. Marvin Lewis should be fired. Yes, I don't know how the hell Marvin Lewis has been there as long as he has been. Dak needs a new QB coach. Mosh, that ain't going to make a difference. Dak doesn't have the talent to play. Dak benefits from great weapons around him. Amari Cooper, a great offensive line, and Ezekiel Elliott. If he didn't have a good running game, Dak would be terrible. Dak was bad against the Eagles. Dak almost cost you the game. I do not believe in Dak Prescott whatsoever. I never will. I don't think he's that good. I think he's good because of the guys around him. I think that they use him. And again, Jason Garrett's a crappy-ass head coach. I'm glad that they're winning. I'm glad that Dak Prescott's going to be extended. They're going to give him a shitload of money. They're going to keep Linehan there. They're going to keep Jason Garrett there. It makes me happy. I'm glad that the Cowboys are winning because that means 5-10 more years of these guys all together, and that hasn't succeeded. As a Giants fan, I enjoy that very much. Where's Sleeta at? I don't know. Probably celebrating a soccer championship. There better be no excuses for Wentz this season. Who'd rather have Peterman or Kessler? I'd rather have Kessler. Peterman sucks. Bear Dog is the effing man. The short bus always makes me. Thanks, John. Yes, the short bus does. It's not even a short bus. It's like the short bus drink drops off one guy. It's one guy that does this. One person. Tells you how much of a freaking loser they are. Mayfield is better than Wentz. I would not say. Mayfield is not better than Wentz. Kurt Warner's in the house. Dak and Garrett will fail. Sign me up. Yeah, I agree with you. I'll be getting the customized New Jersey when it comes out. I don't know who you're talking about, David. Wentz or Mayfield, oh, well. Right now, Wentz is better. He is. But I'm a Sooner guy, man. I love me some Baker Mayfield. You know I'm taking Baker Mayfield, baby. I love Baker Mayfield. Soccer would say, I don't know. I'm glad Eli's your quarterback. Honestly, I know, Jeremy, a lot of people are glad but he's not going to be our quarterback for much longer. Definitely not. He's got one more year in his contract. That's going to be it for Eli Manning. If we bring him back next year, which there's probably a 95% chance he's back next year, but that's it. They're not signing him. And I'm hoping Eli Manning restructures his contract for that last year and takes a pay cut to free up more cap space. And Eli Manning's the kind of guy that would do it. He restructured it to help Victor Cruz get his contract. So I think the Broncos will fire Vance Joseph. I think it depends on how the Broncos finish the season, to be honest with you, Jedi. If you generally think Wentz would have choked the playoffs had he not gotten hurt, he would have looked very much like Goff or Dak previous year. It's tough to say one guy. I really don't know. I do think that if the Saints played the Eagles rather than the Vikings, I think that would have been a completely different game just because Drew Brees had been there. I think the stage was too big for the Vikings last year in Case Keenum. The Eagles win against the Rams. Will they make the playoffs? That's a huge win if they beat the Rams. They have a good chance if they beat the Rams. But still, then they have the Texans. They will beat the Redskins the last week of the season, but that's a huge if they beat the Rams. I don't see how they beat the Rams. I just don't. The Rams are a great team, and the Eagles, like I said, their defense has been poor. You watched Amari Cooper tear them up. You watch elite running backs tear them up. I just don't see how they stop the Rams offense in Los Angeles, especially. I just don't see it happening. Brady had an amazing season. It just jumped. Michael Thomas is a top 10. Oh, absolutely. NFL storyline 2019 goes like, yeah, I wish that was true. TTC Savior. I wish. But 2019, the Giants are going to be damn good. They are going to be damn good. Do I agree that Russell Wilson is one of the best quarterbacks? Yeah, absolutely, Drip God. I think Russell Wilson's an elite quarterback. He doesn't have anything to work with there in Seattle. But I will say this. He played very poorly against the Vikings. That turnover he had before the half when he just kind of backed out, he should have thrown the ball away immediately, saved the timeout, or didn't have any timeouts. So stop the clock, had another shot in the end zone. So he just dropped back and ran, backwards 15 yards and just threw the ball to the defender. That was a bad play. But I do think Russell Wilson is one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. Wentz to me is a good quarterback that can be great. I completely agree with you, Fly Eagles Fly, on that. Where am I here? I just saw something about Mayfield. Mayfield is more accurate than Wentz. Yeah. Did you know Mayfield transferred out of Texas? Yeah, I do. I do know that. We also got Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray came from Texas A&M. So I don't remember exactly where Kyler Murray came from. NFL season went by fast. This does. Hey, brother, may I please? You can definitely ask me a question. Dontel Adams, without a doubt. Wentz to sissy. I don't like Harbaugh. I don't think Harbaugh's available. Probably not. Wentz is built to lead a team. Has no clutch gene. We'll see, Chad. He's young. I could say that about Kirk Cousins. I believe that about Kirk Cousins. Eagles don't need to beat the Rams. They need to beat the Texans and have the Vikings lose 2 out of 3. I don't think they're going to beat the Texans either, to be honest with you. I just don't. Baker has better weapons. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, Wentz the second year, they got the weapons. They added Jeffrey and they added Jay Jai. He does. But I love Baker Mayfield. I don't know what to say. I'm biased. Of course I'm going to root for Baker. Packers need to win out, and he won't need to lose one more game. Eagles, Panthers. Yeah, it's tough for us too, TNT. You guys need a lot just like we do. Oh, yeah, I'm going to miss it too. Oh, shit. I'm running behind here. Who's excited for Dwayne Haskins' draft? Sean Rock Taylor asks. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see where Haskins goes. The combine means everything. I need an Italian opinion, favorite Italian restaurant chain. Okay. I like the macaroni grill. I like Buca de Beppa's. Is it true that I'm going to go out to the Jets-Giants game next year? I'm going to try. I don't know who told you it's true. I have been offered tickets to the game. I'll do my best. I would love to get out there and hang out with the Jets and Giants fans. I think that would be fun. Do you think Eli is shot? He's not playing anywhere else, Eagles fan. I don't think so. I don't think he's shot. I don't think he's good, but he's not playing anywhere else. He's going to be a Giant or he's going to retire. Best arm in the outfield I've ever seen. Dick Strong asks. It's either Ichiro or Vladimir Guerrero. They were both had incredible freaking arms. I loved Vlad's arm. I think Vlad was amazing. Rams or Texans. When do the Rams and Texans play one another? I took the Rams and the Texans this week, but they're not playing each other. I mean, if they're playing, I would probably take the Rams over the Texans. Cowboys-Colts prediction. I took the Cowboys to win that one, Tyler. Did I miss this guy's question? I'm so far behind. Oh, there. Do you agree that Dwayne Haskins should go broke and suffer? Why? No. Why would I want him to go broke and suffer? I don't hate Dwayne Haskins at all. Why did you say? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. He got me good that time. He got me good. That was good. He got me. He Mike Francesa me on that one. At least that was better. At least he led up to it. At least he led up to it. At least that was creative. I'll give him credit for being creative. Come to Philly next year. You probably never see me in Philly. probably never going to see me in Philly. Probably never see me in Philly. But it'll be fun. Yeah, Red Sox fan established 2004. Definitely can see that. That's a definite fact. Alabama can beat the Jets. I don't know about that. But Alabama's pretty good. I think the Sooners can win that game regardless. And that's going to be a hell of a game. Mr. Squeegee Dog 7676. Of course, it's the same amount of touchdowns as Watson. Watson played 3 more games. Yeah, they have a different formula there in Houston. They run the ball. Carson Wentz throws the ball a million times. That's why. I don't know. I haven't look at the attempts. I haven't looked at the attempts, but I bet you their attempts are about the same. Jonathan says, show the TV. The guy doesn't realize your last video was only 20 minutes long. He's an idiot. I don't know what else to say. There's just it's amazing to me the amount of losers on the internet. It really is. It's just like these guys, these certain people, they have no friends in life. They're just complete and utter losers. They're stupid. They are probably fat, disgusting. They'll never be with a woman. They got nothing better to do. They probably get picked on all the time in school. They're lashing out on the internet because they know if they ever said that to somebody in person, it'd be over like that. You just blast them in the neck. What did I say about Pat Shurmur? What did I say about Pat Shurmur again there, William? You do that to one of these guys, you're going to shut them up. So they just like to go on here and type. That's what they do. Type. So, man, do I have an idea what people say show to the TV? Oh, turn it off and show it. That'd be pretty damn funny. It'd be pretty funny. I just described EDP, but at least EDP makes videos. Like EDP makes videos. EDP puts himself out there to be criticized. You want to troll somebody, put your face on camera so that people can do it back to you. That's what I'm saying. This is true, Drip God. They should trade him if they don't want him. Type. Exactly. There you go. That's exactly what I was saying. Stella! I'll have my Stella tomorrow. I will have the Stella Artois tomorrow. I will go do my beer run. I will have my rolled gold pretzels down here. I will definitely have that stuff for tomorrow. So down bad, though. You must knock your computer screen. Well, no, I hit my hand. I didn't hit the computer. Yeah, those guys wouldn't want to catch one of those from me. That would probably hurt pretty bad. So I know, David, you do. And you put yourself out there as a Jets fan. It's just what it is. I mean, it's going to happen. You start to grow, you get bigger channel. You're gonna have these people. But like I said, it's not even people. It's one person. That's the thing. Do I like chocolate covered pretzels? Yes, I do. I think the Giants will try and sign Brandon Graham? I don't know. We signed Connor Barwin. He ain't done a damn thing all year. I haven't even heard of Connor Barwin all year. I don't think we need him, Chip Kelly. I don't think we will sign Brandon Graham. I think we're good with Lorenzo Carter. I think we're good with Alec Ogletree. I think the Giants may draft a linebacker. That's something we could also see in the first round for the Giants. I don't think they're going to sign Brandon Graham, no. ADP would trade Wentz for Joe Mixon. They could have had Joe Mixon. How much do I bench max reps? I don't really use the bar anymore. I use dumbbells. My max reps, and I consider a max rep set of 6. I don't do 1 rep. I'm not a power lifter. So 110-pound dumbbells are what I do. I can't bench. My bench is I'm a weak bencher. I have very long arms. So, I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. My wingspan is 6'3". I should have been probably 6'3", but my wingspan is very long, and it's tough. I curl a lot of weight because it gives you having long arms gives you a lot of leverage, but it hurts on your bench press. Once we'll never see it on the Super Bowl. Do I think the Giants will bring Flowers back? No, definitely not. What's your opinion on Desert Eagle? What's your opinion, Desert Eagle? The bet he had to do with listen, I respect the hell out of Desert Eagle. Always have, always will. Desert Eagle is one of the true Eagle fans out there. He's a very honorable guy. I respect the living hell out of Desert Eagle, and I couldn't have done it. That was a humiliation bet. He paid it off well. So he's a good video maker. He's a good dude. I would love to meet Desert Eagle sometime. I mean, he seems like a really chill guy, and I have the utmost respect for Desert Eagle. Always have. Any gym stories? Not recently, Goose. Not recently. Bench is whack. Do some push-ups. No, like I said, I don't bench. I do dumbbells. I do incline flies. I do flat flies. I do press. So I do a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know I'm weak. I'm not very tall, but I do have long arms that are weak. That's just what it happens. The long arms hurts for that. You want to have that problem? I should work out with EDP someday. I told EDP I would get his ass in shape. I would put EDP through the ringer in the gym for sure. Yeah, I know. We know that, Donald. Wentz is not second. All the quarterbacks that got drafted besides Lamar and Mayfield suck. Completely agree with that. Gangry David's going to have my head because I always talk bad about Sam Darnold. It's just amazing. I always talk bad about Sam Darnold. So it's just hilarious. Did you see the highlight of Saquon telling the O-line to adjust their blocks? Oh, I did. I did see that video. Yes, absolutely. I commented on that video. The thing's got like 80 likes on that video. But I did. I watched that thing. Nearly threw hands at a fork. It's the same guy. It's not even another. It's the same person. What do I think about girls lifting heavy and what do I think about guys lifting heavy in front of girls? Guys that try to lift heavy in front of girls usually can't lift heavy and they look like idiots. Do I have Madden? I don't have Madden Monstron. I don't play Madden. But if you guys are new to the channel, man, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of live stream football games. I'll be doing the game tomorrow night. I'll be doing the game Saturday night most likely. I'm going to do basketball Friday night. I don't know if I'm going to get the Knicks. The Knicks are in a tough spot for me. 7 o'clock is a rough. I'm just getting back from the gym. I'd really have to go from the gym and come down here. Probably not going to do the Knicks. I'm going to do the Oklahoma Thunder or I'm going to do the Oklahoma game. The Thunder. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try. You have to bear with me with basketball. I've only called one game. I got to find my rhythm with that. But I am going to do the basketball game Friday night at 10 o'clock. I'm going to try to do a little basketball. I'm going to adjust to doing it over the winter after football, between football and baseball. So I'm going to stream a basketball game Friday night. A lot of people ask me to do the Lakers. I probably will do the Lakers at some point. And then the Saturday night football game, the Sunday night football game, the Giants football game on Sunday, the Monday night football game. So if you're new, like I said, please make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. I will be doing giveaways every 1,000 subscribers. I get up to 10,000. It's going to be a hat, a fitted hat, mini helmet, something of that nature. When we get to 10,000, I'll give away a jersey. So again, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're kind enough to subscribe, make sure you ring the bell. That way you know when I'm going live. So what's with the wrench deal? If you're in here for a ton of my streams, this just means you're a moderator and you have control over the chat pretty much. You can delete people's comments, you can put them in timeout, you can hide them. It's just so that I don't have to deal with trolls. That's what these guys are there for. Skip Bayless is a burner. Yeah. Chet, okay. What sports I played in high school? I ran track, I played baseball, football, and I bowled. Just got 245 dumbbells, trying to get into shape. What sets you? It depends on a lot of things, Dinara. I mean, you want to get bigger, you want to get stronger, you want to get thinner. It just depends. There's a lot of different regimens in the way you work out. A lot of different regimens. What's up, True Silver and Blue? How you doing? Yannick, he's the best strip sack. I think Lawrence Taylor was the best strip sack ever. Thank you, Afghanistan. I appreciate that. I ran the 100, the 200, and the 4x100. Those are my. I was a sprinter. Donald is 6'4", 239. Mustard Bus has the power. I saw the power in that live stream you guys did the other day. What up, QC? How you doing? You want to get more ripped, then you have to do light weights, a lot of reps. That's what it is. Lightweight, a lot of reps will tone you down and also build your muscle endurance, but it will cut the fat off your body. You want to get like Big Papa Pump, then you need to jack needles in your ass. You need to take horse tranquilizers, steroids, Winstrol, Tren. You need to take Trenbolin. You need to take Meteorite. You need to take everything under the sun to get like Big Papa Pump. You'll destroy the Rams since you're starting. Again, that Nick Foles, that's fantastic, but you're going to play defense. All right. Thanks for stepping in, Alex. I appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment, man. I really appreciate it. What up, Elijah? How you doing? Zane, what's up? You just got back to the gym. NFL should make another team just for bandwagon fans. Tucker Strahan, I definitely Strahan was a better player, but Justin Tucker was so much a better person. I used to go to training camp all the time. Strahan was a complete and utter dick. I did not like Michael Strahan whatsoever. Michael Strahan was ridiculous. He was just he was an idiot. He was a dick. Tuck was a nice guy. Yankees need that evil empire swag. I agree with you, Dick. I completely agree with you. Yeah, I never did hurdles. I could never get off the ground. I always was impressed by the guys that hurdled. That's just impressive to me. You ever get that feeling? Yes, I do. I feel like that today, NYR. I do. The Yankees do play the perfect villain. We do. We do need to be the evil empire again. We won one championship in 18 years. It's very unlike the Yankees. Who saw Tiki Bar wearing high heels? I did not. This troll is – yeah, they all are. Oh, Deadpool, thank you so much for the super chat. I actually got Deadpool socks that I wear to work sometimes. So thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it. The Saints are trash. Breeze is overrated. Okay. Who do you root for, Deadpool? I missed it. How do I get super ripped without working out as all I continue to eat and drink garbage? That's going to be difficult, Mustard Bus. I don't know if that's possible. If there was a way to ever do it and you could figure it out, you would make a ton of money. That's for sure. That is for sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. You would make a ton of money if you could figure out how to make that work. Deadpool is Sleeta? I don't think so. Best running back of the 2000s. Good question. Marshall Faulk, I would say. Marshall Faulk, Curtis Martin. I'd probably give it to Marshall Faulk. I think maybe LaDainian Tomlinson, man. LaDainian Tomlinson was really freaking good. Adrian Peterson. I mean, there's some good ones, Drip God. I would say it's between. Wow. That's a really good question. I would say between LaDainian Tomlinson and and Adrian Peterson. That's what I would say. Yeah, his name is Awesome Double X. Best weight loss for diet, not me. I don't know. Best weight loss diet. There is no weight loss diet. It's simply this, guys. Calories. Count your calories. Burn more calories than you put in your body. That's all it is. It doesn't matter what you eat. It's calories. Keep your calories underneath 2,000. We keep your calories between 1,500 and 2,000 a day, and you'll lose weight. I guarantee it. Between 1,500 and 2,000 a day, you will lose weight. Techie, what's going on, my man? Yeah, I agree, QC. I think it's between those two, without a doubt. The kid's good. He's growing every day. He's talking like crazy now. He's starting to talk. I have his little Oklahoma jacket. It should be here tomorrow. I bought him a little Sooner jacket because he is a Sooner fan. He clapped when Kyler Murray won the Heisman. I said, my man knows what's going on. Yes, Dick Strong is the co-defending trivia champ. Yes, he is. Do I think Foles is better than Wentz, Brandon? Absolutely not. No, you're good. You're good, Techie. I definitely do not think Foles is better than Wentz. Who carried the Eagles in the Super Bowl, won the MVP? Yeah, I mean, he played well. Hostetler did the same thing for the Giants, although he didn't win the MVP. Oris Anderson won it, but Hostetler played really good in that Super Bowl. When you have a really good team around you, you can win with a backup quarterback. Calais Campbell is better than J.J. Watt. That's up for debate. Can you debate Con Coward? I wish I could because I hate Con Coward. Is there a way to get fat without working out? That's pretty easy. I eat nothing but lettuce. No, you definitely want some protein. You definitely want some fiber. You want some carbs. You can't eat nothing, but you need carbs, or your head's gonna hurt. You'll be off kilter. You need carbs and sugar. Believe it or not, you do need that stuff. I don't know words if the Saints don't clinch home field advantage or not going far. I can get on board with that. Drip God, I think they do. I think the Saints need home field advantage more than any other team in the league, but I think that they have the best home field advantage of any other team in the league. So many mans can eat 6 packs and kills it in the gym. No, diet's still very important, Donald. Diet's very important. I told that story about it. I worked out. I got up to 245 pounds because I ate whatever I want. I said, oh, my God, look at I can eat whatever I want. Then I got out of shape, even though I was working out. So I changed my diet, and I got myself back in shape. Oh, my God, it's freaking, yeah. It's just amazing. It really is. It's the time that this person has is ridiculous. I support anyone against the Saints. My dad's a Saints fan. Okay, I got you. Duke, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Amari Christmas. Did you think of that by yourself, Duke, or was that something else? Because that's pretty damn good. Amari Christmas to all on 12. I like that. I mean, damn, he gave you all an Amari Christmas against the Eagles. What a freaking game. What a game Amari Cooper had. My God. And I told Simon, made Simon very happy in my last live stream that Amari Cooper was definitely worth the first-round pick. Really was. Really was. Herbert or Thorson, I am not a big Thorson fan. I definitely take Justin Herbert over him. Thorson, I mean, Northwestern had a nice year this year, but I'm not a big Thorson guy. I'd rather have Herbert. I don't think Herbert's coming out in the draft, though. Chiefs will make the Super Bowl. I agree with you. I don't think they'll make the Super Bowl either because Andy Reid is their head coach. Can you get as big as Saquon in your early 20s? It depends on your genetics. Saquon has ridiculous genetics. Yeah, there you go, Techie. The carbs, you can have those empty carbs. I mean, I drink beer. Listen, I drink beer on all these streams. You all see me drinking beer. But yet I stay in shape for that reason. Remember when Tom Cruise donated you $10 million during one stream? Yes, Tom Cruise. Donald always donates a shitload. Donald will donate hundreds of millions of dollars in every stream. He does. All right, Dick. Thanks for swinging in, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, your hat's on order. Once I get it, I'll send it out to you. Once I get it and I have the tracking information, I'll get it to you. But it is on its way to me. It's just going to take some time. It's 3 to 7 business days. I think I'm supposed to have it by the 20th of December. I think that's when it's supposed to get to me. So I'll let you know when I get it, and I will be sending it out to you. What happened to D-Town? I don't know. D-Town just kind of he went to Slob Fitness, and that was it. He hangs around once in a while. I see him, but that's about it. This seed, Donald donated $523 million again. You have a new favorite team every week. I hear you, Deadpool. I hear you. I feel that way about the Eagles half the time. So I know people who can eat whatever they want. Well, that's true, Chip. There are people that can gain. I look at Sleeta. He don't ever gain a damn pound. That guy's been the same weight forever. He can't gain weight. Some people can't. They're called hard gainers. They can't gain weight. Something to do with their hormones and something to do with their genetics. They just can't put on weight. Thoughts on the Raiders possibly playing outside of Oakland from 2019 until their new stadium opens? I don't really know what to think about that. I don't know what the hell Oakland's doing. I really don't know what the deal is with any of that. Donald has a little too much power. Donald is the man. Donald has all the wrenches. All of Donald's henchmen have the wrenches too. That means Goquan is back in China. I bet YouTube took about 65% of the day. Yeah, the Tom Cruise donation was huge. I haven't seen Tom Cruise near forever. Where do I think Bryce Harper's going to go? Oh, that's a good question too. Perhaps the Phillies. Perhaps he'll go back to the Nationals. Yankees are not interested. And I know he's not going to the Yankees. I'll eat your chromosomes. All right. Thanks, John. John, I appreciate it, my man. Thank you for swinging by. Much appreciated. I always appreciate you swinging by the stream, man. Thank you. Chicken or beef, I'm a chicken guy. But I mean, I like steak. Steak's my favorite thing. Diet comes before exercise, weight loss. Absolutely QC. Diet's the most important thing in anything. Diet is definitely the most important thing. Saquon, you better get 3 touchdowns. Don't worry, he will. Hey, Tom, can you subscribe to my buddy Duke Bothers? He's a good dude. Yes. I don't know if Tom Cruise is in here, but yes. I do know Adolf is in here. So it's all good. It's all good. He's in here. Adolf is back in the house. Tom Cruise is in the house. There it is. There you go. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, my dad was a big guy too, so it helps to have good genetics. I actually never thought my genetics would be as good as they are, but it's a lot of freaking hard work. It's a lot of dedication. It really is. It's a lot of time in there, without a doubt. So I want Saquon Barkley. Yeah. I see. Yes. I haven't seen him any. Oh, I know, right? No EDP's body parts yet. Definitely not. Yeah, you. I don't know if I'm subscribed to your channel. I think I am subscribed to your channel, Fly Eagles Fly. I'm pretty sure I am. You think you got some? Well, you probably do. I mean, you're my long lost son. You should have some of my genetics, without a doubt. Yeah, you're Saquon Barkley's quads are ridiculous. You should not. Well, it's not even the growth spurt, Chip. It's usually you should be about 15 before you start lifting with weights, for the simple fact that your tendons are not completely developed. Your tendons are strange. You can really hurt yourself. That's why you can hurt your growth, because your tendons are not fully developed. You should not work with weights when you're young. You wait for your tendons to develop. And as you get older, your tendons do not get stronger either. As you get older, it gets harder to lift more weight because your tendons they dry out and they get weaker. That's why I get a lot of tendonitis. I get into my elbows a lot, for the simple fact I'm getting older. But tendons never get stronger. So you want to wait till you're, like I said, 15, 16, your tendons are pretty much fully developed. Then I would suggest using a workout, weight regimen, using weights, resistance, that type of thing. But if you're young, you can do a lot of things. You do plyometrics, where you're just jumping up and down on like a chair or something, something, whatever, to jump on. You can do push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups. You can run. You can do lunges with like milk jugs, that type of. You can do a lot of different things with your own body weight, and that's what you should do when you're young. But definitely not lifting iron. I would not pump iron until I was like, I said 15 years old or something. Tom Cruise came back. Tom Cruise is in the house. Oh, yeah, okay. Goquan is the Iron Man. Goquan is. Should you start the Giants defense this week, TTC Savior? Who's your other option? I don't know how good the Giants defense is not going to do what they've done the last couple games. I can tell you that. They're not going to have a game like they did against Mark Sanchez. They're not going to have that against Tennessee. That I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, exactly, Donald. Exactly. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Chip. I can't tell you. I honestly don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I really can't speak educated. I can't speak on an educated level about that. I really don't know what it does. I just know your tendons are not fully developed, and it can hurt your development as far as growing. There's my man Jim O right there. Always stops in to say that. Always makes you laugh every time. Titans scare you. Yeah, they do. But I think we're going to win. I think we'll beat them. Boys and Hawks. Yeah. That'll be a really interesting game if that happens. Seahawks beat them earlier this year, so it should be interesting. But it's because Ezekiel Elliott stepped out of bounds on that pass. So sure, the Giants see over the Bears. And at one point more in the week, yeah, the Giants had a big team. But so the Bears. Bears had a good defensive game too. But it was smart because we were playing Mark Sanchez. You know, he's trash. Titans offense strength, Giants weakness. Yeah, this is true, NY Mafia. But remember, I think part of the thing is like I said, the statistics are a little skewed. But like I said, with the Giants, when I did the show last night, I said the Giants should bring up some pressure. I think the Giants need to bring pressure in the A and B gaps with their linebackers. They need to run blitz. That's what I think they need to do. I think they need to send some run blitzes there to fill those gaps. I mean, I think that's how we beat them, NYG. I think that's how we do it. We blitz in those gaps. You need to bring linebackers in those A and B gaps, and I think that'll stop Derrick Henry. And you have to do that. You have to stop Derrick Henry and make Marcus Mariota beat you. That's what I believe. You know, it is what it is with that. Oh yeah, you can go share the stream. Share the stream. That's fine. Absolutely. Can we bring the swag formation? Absolutely. Yeah, that would be the swag formation. Am I from Tennessee because you're the only time? No, definitely not from Tennessee. I'm from New York, and I'm definitely not a 10. I'm like a 3.5. Goat Quan, not even close. I don't even know what's going on there. All right, Mustard Bus. Thanks for swinging in, man. I really appreciate it. I'm sure you'll hear from me over the. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks, Mustard Bus. Appreciate you swinging in. Tennessee has a good defensive line. Yes, they do. But so do the Bears, and the Giants ran all over them. So I think and so do the Redskins. Giants ran all over them. Yes, neutral end zones. I know. You don't think the Steelers are going to win another game? They might not. Steelers are falling on hard times. Eagles will win the Super Bowl again with Foles. That's an extremely long shot. It's a team of Carson. I have a 1-incher. I think you're being kind. You're giving me way too many. You're giving me too much props on that, Joe. What's up, Logan? Who wins the next championship? Oh, the Giants will win the championship way before the Knicks do. I'm not drinking anything tonight, Newman. You're way better than David Johnson. That's not even close. Not even close. Saquon Barkley is the best running back in this league. Stupid Jets not letting us have Lorenzo's. I know. It is what it is. He's talking about Joe Buck. What's up, Logan? Steelers need to look to replace – yeah, perhaps. They need to look to replace what's his face there? Mike Tomlin. Try Tito's vodka? Boy, I'm not a big vodka guy. Giants versus Niners for the NFC Championship next year. I don't know. I don't know how good the Niners are going to be. I still think that I'm biased. I said it before, Aiden. I'm biased. I'm a Giants fan. I think Saquon Barkley's the best running back in the league. I'm biased. That's all it is. Still should hire Ben McAdoo. Yeah, right. They should hire Ben McAdoo for sure. I listen. Do you think the Colts are crushing Dallas? I don't know. The Colts could win that game. I think they could win, but I picked Dallas to win that game. I think Dallas is going to win that game. But is it legit? I have not heard of it. You like the Hennessy? A lot of guys like the Hennessy. But I decided who's the better pure quarterback, Eli or Rivers? I think Rivers is the better quarterback, without a doubt. But I don't think Rivers could have succeeded in New York. That's the thing, Richard. I think Eli Manning's makeup, I think his mental makeup was perfect for New York. I think Philip Rivers would have struggled in New York because I don't think he could have handled the media like Eli did. So I think Rivers is a better quarterback, honestly. But I'd rather have Eli Manning because Eli Manning is definitely a more clutch quarterback. Eli Manning is a much more clutch quarterback than Rivers has ever been. Name as many Canadian cities as I can. I don't know cities. I know provinces. You know what? Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Nova Scotia. I don't know these. Where's Yukon Crossings up there? I don't know. I don't know a lot about Canada. Who should I start at the 1-2 flex? But I don't know who your guys are, Burritos. I think Machado will make great positions coach. Oh, McAdoo. Thinking of Machado. Yeah, I think McAdoo could be another offensive coordinator, just not for the Giants. Think Chargers will beat the Chiefs? No, I think the Chiefs are going to win that game. I like the Hennessy Vodka Canadian Mist. I've never had that. What's up, James? How you doing? That was a mix of provinces. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the hell the difference is. I'm not from Canada, eh? Winnipeg is dope. I know Montreal. I know Toronto. Those are close to New York. Joe Buck is secretly Canadian. I'm good, Logan. I'm good. All right. Sounds good, Zane. How the hell do you get those three receivers? How the hell do you get Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, and Odell Beckham? You pick any one of them. It doesn't matter. All of them will have big games. I wouldn't pick Odell. I don't know how healthy Odell is. I would take Michael Thomas. I'd always take Michael Thomas. Oh, you traded. Well, you did good there. Odell was in practice today. Okay. The receiver, I know those receivers are really good. Kurt Warner does have a ring. Yeah, absolutely there, William. Anytime. And we can go anytime. We can go there. What's up, Rogue? How you doing? Eric, what's going on? The only thing in upstate New York cares about is our northern neighbors. Absolutely real. Absolutely. Absolutely. Make the Titans throw the ball. I agree with you, Dinara. I think you got to make them throw the ball without a doubt. Nassau is amazing. Oh, exactly. And troll poorly. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like I said, just an absolute loser. Should just go drink bleach or hang themselves. Just kill yourself. I mean, seriously. Just go swallow a bullet. You're doing the world a favor. I mean, for real. It's the same guy. It's not another one. It's the same person. It's an absolute freaking loser. I don't know what else to say about it. You almost pity someone like that. I think the Bucks fired Dirk Cutter. I think they need to. Do I watch college? Absolutely, Drip God. I'm a Sooners fan. I plan on doing a lot of bowl games. Like I said, I stream a lot of football games. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring the bell so you know when I go live. But I'm doing the Cotton Bowl. I'm doing the Cotton Bowl with Notre Dame and Clemson. I'm doing the Orange Bowl with the Sooners and Alabama, Crimson Tide. Obviously, I'm going to do the Rose Bowl, and I'm going to do the Sugar Bowl. I'm doing those and I'm doing the national championship game. So I may do other bowl games, but I'm definitely doing those 5 for sure. So yes, I do watch college football, and I do college football streams. So make sure you check them out because they're actually pretty popular, man. A lot of people jump in there, and they're a lot of fun. I don't even think it's Mob Fella. This is true, Donald. Very, very true. It's very true. All right, Deadpool, take it easy. I got you. Thanks for the super chat, man. I really appreciate the super chat very much, and I appreciate you swinging by. So thank you for everything. When is Miami Hurricanes bowl game? Oh, when is Miami? Oh, I forgot. It was one that I thought about doing because I think it's in the middle of the week. I'll have to look. Fly Eagles Fly, because I thought about doing the Miami one, and I think I was available to do it. So we'll take a look. Cuse is another one I thought about doing. Is Cuse? They play West Virginia, right? Isn't that who Cuse plays? Will you get mad at me if I don't? Yeah, you better get on the honor roll there, son. You're too smart not to. Well, you're 19. You're too old to be in school. You better be on the dean's list. Bears are 27-7. Who are the Bears playing? I took them, but I don't remember who they're playing. Oh, Green Bay. Yeah, they could. Texas Tech versus Kansas. Oh man. Sure, LeBron. I mean, she married me, didn't she? So obviously she loves that. Coos, West Virginia. That's what I thought. You got finals tomorrow. I don't even know who the hell El Presidor is. I see that name all the time. I got no clue who that is. It's like Eli Manning. So like Eli Manning said to about Jalen Ramsey, who? You got your door locked. How do you feel about Wentz? And does it make you feel better about our chances? Oh, absolutely, Denard. I mean, I don't think the Eagles are going to be. It doesn't. This is the thing. I don't even think the Eagles' offense is the problem, Denard. I think the problem with the Eagles is their defense, and I don't see their defense stopping the Rams. I don't see their defense stopping the Texans. I think that does definitely help our chances. What's up, Brandon? So yeah, it does make me feel better about our chances. But their schedule more than anything makes me feel better about our chances. Even so, we still need a lot to happen, and we have to worry about our own business. So we just got to win and then let the chips fall where they may. You know what I mean? What's up, Brandon? How you doing? LeBron, it's the same guy. It's not Troy. It's one guy. That's why you see there's nothing going on there. It's why there's a big gap because this guy has to go back and he has to make another account. Then he has to come in here. Then he has to get blocked again. Then he has to freaking loser. So. Yeah, Barkley is a beast. Yeah, it is. It is A-bomb. I already know it's A-bomb. I know it is. And you know how I know that? Because of the video he did the other day. And I'm not stupid. On the old Obama phones. Yeah, they don't. They don't. Can I make your Nissan Altima? Of course. Put some lights on it. Yeah, that guy was funny. Giants don't need anybody else, Eric. We don't need anybody else. It's not EDP. It's definitely not EDP. I know it's not EDP. EDP wouldn't be doing that. Oh my God, absolutely real New York Giants. If we finish 8-8, I'll be thrilled. I just wanted to see improvement this year. That's all I asked for was improvement. They've definitely improved. These last 5 games, they've been unbelievable. So yeah, they're getting better. And next year with all these draft picks we have and some more cap space, yes, it is, Joel. With all this cap space, the Giants are going to be a force next year. Going to be a force. I mean, I was even talking to Eagles fans today and Lord Brunson's stream. They said the Giants are looking – they're going to be dangerous next year. How do I feel about Dwayne Haskins? I get asked this all the time. I don't know, Denard. I don't watch a lot of Ohio State football. I don't know if he's the right guy for us. That's the thing. But, I mean, there is a good possibility that we draft a quarterback in this draft. I would like to go offensive line first, but we'll see. Kenny Drake is your guy, yes, I know. Listen, depending on where we draft, we're not drafting top 10 anymore. If we draft 14, 15, then we get Dwayne Haskins, that will not hurt my feelings. It would not hurt my feelings if we got Dwayne Haskins. Not at all. I'd rather have Kyler Murray, but we don't know what Kyler Murray's going to do. But Dwayne Haskins, if we pick Dwayne Haskins 14th or 15th overall, that would not hurt my feelings. It would not bother me one bit if we did that. Not at all. Yeah. That's what happens in Afghanistan. Oh, yeah, the one guy that says I said some racial slur, which is complete and utter nonsense. That's a different guy. And I got rid of him anyway. What's up, Astro Kid? How you doing? On the Bucks to drive Kyler Murray, I don't blame you. Yeah, it is the same guy. What do you think the NFC East will look like next year? That's a good question. I think you'll see all. I think the Redskins, just because that quarterback situation, I don't know what the hell they're going to draft the quarterback now. Redskins have to draft the quarterback. What the hell are they going to do? Alex Smith he'll probably never play again. You're not going to go in there with Colt McCoy. Are they going to get Bridgewater? I don't know. All I can say, Dapple, is that the Giants are going to compete for the division next year, in my opinion. The Giants will make the playoffs next year. The Giants are going to be a force to be reckoned with next year. They're going to have another year to get them. They're going to have another draft. They're going to have more free agency. They're going to have that chemistry. They're going to build that offensive line. They're going to get another pass rusher. We're going to have Sam Beal as a cornerback. He's supposed to be really good. You're going to have Saquon Barkley with a year under his belt. You're going to have all these guys coming back. I think the Giants are going to be really good next year. I really do. For Thursday Night Football, I took the Chiefs tomorrow. I will be streaming that game. Kyler Murray going to the Pirates. Kyler Murray is an Oakland A. Kyler Murray got signed by the Oakland A's, 9th overall. They drafted him. Oh, God, Alex Smith might lose his leg. Alex Smith's injury is very serious. It's infected. I mean, he could lose his leg. That's a possibility. I mean, he's not playing again. I mean, he's 35 years old. There's no way he's coming back anyway. So he's in trouble. Yeah, we are on the come up, Dapple. It's just nice to see us playing well here at the end of the year. Again, it gives me confidence going into next year. It's just good for me, for all Giants fans, even though, like I said, our playoff hopes are very, very slim. Just watching us play the way we've been playing, it gives us reason to be happy. We haven't won. I mean, we won 4 out of our last 5 games. Previous to us winning 4 out of our last 5 games, we won 4 out of our last 21 games. So there's a big, big difference, how good it feels. What's it say? Tomorrow I'm rolling with Philip. Oh, no, you're going to take Philip Rivers? You think the Chargers are going to win? Will the Giants finally beat the Eagles next year? Perhaps. It's always difficult. All right, Zane. It's always difficult. It's always difficult. It's Avon being an idiot. That's all it is. I think Wentz will be back to his form next year. Maybe. Bama 42-7, that's not happening. I understand that you're an Ohio State fan and you're upset that you didn't make it, but that's not happening. All right, Zane, sounds good. Have I ever played Parcheesi? No, I have never played Parcheesi. I know what it is, but I've never played it. Yeah, no, not going to happen. Oklahoma's going to win that game. Oklahoma's going to beat Alabama 38-35, mark my words. I should have been a cop. I've heard that before. Yes, he did. Of course, he has no neck, so it would be hard for him to hang himself with no neck, but he could definitely give it a try. Well, we got it, Donald. We're going to win that game. I'm going to lose my mind streaming that game anyway, but that's going to be a lot of fun streaming that game. You know why they do this? I'll tell you why. Jealousy. Plain and simple. Jealous. That's all it is. It's straight jealousy. It's all it is. My channel's blowing up. My channel's becoming successful. A lot of people can't do what I do on here. I got a great group of guys in the chat. I got a lot of you guys that support my channel. You've helped me blow it up. You've helped me, move forward with this stuff. You've certainly, like I said, you support my channel. You're always here. You guys mean the world to me. I got a good rapport with you guys. You like what I do. Some people can't handle success. I'm a good-looking guy. That pisses people off too. Does that sound egotistical? Maybe, but that's the truth. I know I'm a good-looking guy. I'm in shape. I'm successful. I have a family. This pisses certain people off that have none of this stuff. They can't handle it. They don't like to see a guy like me. They don't like winners. This just happens. Some people can't handle successful people. They're just jealous. I've never been successful with jealous people. I am inspired by successful people because I want to keep growing as a person. That's just what you do. You should be inspired by success. You shouldn't be hurt by it. But some people are. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. And that's just that because their lives are meaningless. That's all it is. They have meaningless lives. because they do it to themselves. They'll blame other people. They'll make excuses, or they'll make all the excuses in the book as to why they can't do something. The fact of the matter is, it's because they spend too much time hating on successful people instead of trying to make themselves successful. It's just BS. But it's the internet, and that's the type of shit that happens on the internet. So you just roll with the punches. You got one bad apple. That's just how it is. You guys are freaking awesome, so I don't really give a shit. I just, like I said, I just block them and move on. I don't even pay attention to them. So I just block them and move on. And let's see how long he continues to do it, because he's got nothing else to do. And the more he does it, the more pathetic he looks. So it's just that simple. Seriously. Oh, that's exactly what I do, Richard. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I do. Every time I see it, I just block it. I move on. Yeah, there you go, Joe. Exactly. Yeah, take him to a game, man. They don't know, William. They can't handle a pimp hood, baby. You know all about it. I completely agree with the QC. Completely agree. I should be a model. Let's not go that far. My teeth are screwed up, and I got no damn hair. But other than that, Goose, you are moving up. Listen, it takes a lot of people a long time to get to 131 subscribers. You've done that in like a month. That's pretty damn good, brother. It's pretty good. You just keep doing you. You'll keep growing, man. No, my teeth are in my mouth. I just would need to straighten them. That's what it is. See how they're. The Chiefs might sign Bell. They might sign Le'Veon Bell. You probably do it nice. Yeah, do it up. This is true, Afghanistan. Like I said, if you spend that much time making yourself better instead of hating on other people, you'd be successful. But some people can't get that through their head. That's just how it is. You don't have any teeth. Oh, I don't see any teeth. No, check your eyes. BBD BBD does envy these choppers. That's for sure. BBD does envy those. I am. I'm gonna do an OKC game Friday night. I want to do the Knicks, but I don't think the Knicks are at a bad time. I don't think I can come down here at 7 o'clock and do that. So I am going to do an OKC game. I'm going to do the Thunder. I'm going to do some basketball. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some basketball games. Like I said, I'm expanding my content. So when football is done, in between baseball and football, obviously I'm going to do when I expand. I want to do basketball just to be in between, go do some March Madness, that type of stuff. Thank you for the super chat, Donald. I really appreciate it. Virgin A versus Chad Dogs 6. Yeah, Chad and I would dominate. I don't have his link. Yeah, I'm going to do one hockey game. I'm going to do one hockey game. At least, because William asked me to do it. I told him I'd do a Rangers game, and it's going to suck. I'm telling you right now, I can't do a damn hockey game. But I said I would do it. I will do one. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to suck. I'm not going to know what the hell I'm calling. I'm not Doc Emmerich. Yeah, like I said, he's jealous. That's all it is. It's straight jealousy. It's jealousy. And I'll tell you how I know. Not only did he make the video saying we caught your live stream, I know it was him. Not only that, but the fact that this idiot called me a wop, which he's the only one that ever does that. I mean, if you're going to troll, come in with your own account and troll me. I'm not going to get rid of your main account. Troll me all you want. But to make up all these things, I mean, seriously, man. It is what it is. Yeah, call the hockey game like Doc. I wish I could. I know a lot of people want me to stream Lakers. I will do a Lakers game, LeBron. I will do it. Definitely. Yeah, it's WOP though there, Joe Buck. Very weak trolling. Yeah, exactly, Donald. Like I said, I pay attention to everything. So I'm very observant. I'm very observant when it comes to people around me. I'm very observant this is why I may be a great trash talker. I notice everything. Oh, you got it, William. I told you I would do one for you. I've never live streamed boxing or UFC. Maybe I will. Again, I don't know anything about that stuff. Am I ready? am I ready for the Cowboys, Jesse? Yes, we don't play you till the last week of the season. So, I mean, I'm ready. I think the Giants can go toe-to-toe with the Cowboys right now, but we don't do that for a couple more weeks. You'll be there for the hockey game. Awesome. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be good. I'm telling you right now. I'm not going to know what the hell I'm calling. All right, sounds good, QC. Thanks for swinging in, my man. And, of course, thank you for the super chat. I can't tell you how much it means to me. It always means a lot to me that you come and you do that every stream for me. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for that. You have a good night. And hopefully I see you tomorrow for the game. Soccer, definitely. I can't do – again, it's just something I couldn't call. Maybe when the World Cup comes around, you never know. There you go. Go, Quan. Thanks. So you get the Stars games in New Orleans. When's the last time you shit your pants? Hasn't been for quite some time. They're EDP's #1 fan. Water polo, yes, perhaps. Oh God, there's a lot of them, Donald. You take your pick. You've been around long enough. You can pick. You can pick who you think is and who's not. And there goes the puck. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be. There goes the puck. Puck passed to the blue line. Puck shot. No good. Why? I can probably do it. I'm just not going to be able to call the names. I'm not going to be able to say those names. I'll be able to tell you what's going on in the game. I mean, that I can do, but I'm not going to be able to say any names. Not going to happen. But I can tell you where the puck's going. I can tell you if it's a 2-on-1, if it's a fast break. I can tell you if the shot's wide, if it hits the crossbar, it hits the post, glove save, and a beauty, stick save. I can do all that. I'm just not going to be able to tell you who's who. That's all. All right, Jesse, sounds good. Thanks for swinging. LeBron, I don't know why you timed that person out. I'm happy for you, whatever. Cheers, drink some beer. I'm drinking right now. So, yeah, tears go Cowboys. Yeah, you could have left that up there. There was nothing wrong with that comment whatsoever. So, there you go. There you go, Cinnamon Rolls. It happens. I don't even think that guy. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. That guy was pretty bad. Yeah, he's that's the other reason you know it. He is a racist guy. Lakers gonna make a trade. I don't know who that is, Chip. All right, sounds good, Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Thank you so much for swinging by, brother. I really appreciate it, man. And again, if you have time tomorrow, swing in for that Chiefs Chargers game. That should be fun. Pretty much, go Quan. I think I might have done something else in my pants on that 78-yard touchdown run. To be honest with you, that was pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, the Cajun food down there, Goose, is amazing. I loved it down there. No, I have not gotten my lion yet, Joe. Not gotten it. Yeah, the Phillies signed Andrew McCutchen. Was it 3 years, $50 million? That's a lot of money for Andrew McCutchen. That's a lot of money. Andrew McCutchen's not that good. Not that good. Stream will start at 8 o'clock tomorrow, Eric. 8 o'clock tomorrow. We'll get it started. Oh yeah. That's. I mean, it is. He's, like I said, he's just. What up, Pussy Bacon? How you doing, my man? Oh yeah. He's just jealous. It's all it is. Says jealousy, especially. I was doing and I know this started because I was doing a stream with Philly 500, and he came in there and he started talking crap. Then he made fun of my thumbnail where I'm standing and with a Puerto Rican hat and the glasses and in a tank top. I don't know, Drip God. There is talk about them trading Andujar for JT Realmuto and in turn trading Realmuto to the Mets for Noah Syndergaard. So we'll see. And then if they trade Andujar, they're going to go after Machado. That's something I want to talk about on the Yankee show. But what he was making him mad is, I think, the super chats. I think the super chats pissed him off because once those started to roll in, he started to badmouth me. I don't know why, but like I said, it's just jealousy. That's all it is. It's jealousy. Once that happened, I saw the complete turn. He also did this to me during a stream when I was telling people, hey, man, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. He's like, oh, promote your channel. That's what losers do. No, that's not what losers do. That's what guys who want to have more of a viewing audience do, because we feel that our content is great and that our content should be seen by more people. We have confidence in what we do. I have confidence in what I do. And it's especially because you guys give me all the confidence in the world. You're here all the time. You support my channel. It means the world to me. I say that all the time. So why wouldn't I want more people to see what we do? Why wouldn't I want more people in the chat to hang out with us? We have a good time with these. The more, the merrier. That's all. I mean, so like I said, once I got a couple super chat, he got it's just funny. It kind of, that was the end of it. So I don't know. All right, Fly Eagles Fly. Thank you so much for stringing in. I really appreciate it. I'm going to keep it rolling always. That's what it is. Exactly, Donald. Exactly. That's exactly it. Sure, yes, I had to pay illegals. Yes, I know, Donald. I know. What size bed do I sleep on? It's a queen size bed. Once we get a new house, I'll be buying a king size bed, but right now it's a queen size bed. J Hap or Ja Rule? I like J Hap better as a pitcher. I like Ja Rule better as a rapper. How's that? Yeah, I can do the goal part, Techie. I mean, he shoots, he scores. Like I can do that. Like I can announce hockey. I just ain't gonna be able to tell you the players. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I could, even if I knew the players on every team, I couldn't say those damn names. There is no. I'm not doing Christmas games. Christmas is time for family. The Christmas Eve Monday night game, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything on Christmas. The only Christmas thing I may come on here later at night when everybody's sleeping, 10 o'clock, 10:30. Christmas night, perhaps. New Year's or Christmas Eve, no. Christmas Day, no. You won't see me till very late in the evening, if at all. That's time for family. I will not be on here. What did that say? I got 422 followers, and you're struggling triple digits on live streams. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't struggle at that at all. As a matter of fact, I've had 5 digits on live streams a number of times. So it is what it is. But oh yeah, Techie. By the way, I was telling Dick this. Your hat's on the way. I ordered your hat, so once I get it, I think it's supposed to be here December 20th. It's somewhere around there is the designated time for it. Once I get it and I get it to the post office and I mail it out to you, I'll give you the tracking information on it. I'd like a nice maid, of course, a nice maid. It would be great. Yeah, as I said, the trolls, Taylor, they're really poor at what they do. They're really poor at what they do. That's why they suck at life. They can't do anything correctly. They suck. You think Wentz will be injury prone like Roma, maybe. Sweet Carolina, of course. Yeah, there you go, Techie. That's what I do too. It's one guy, Drip God. It's one person. It's one person. There's nothing better to do with themselves right now. It's crazy. You're definitely not going to see me singing a Christmas carol at any time. Barkley. I take Barkley all day, any day, over anybody right now, 14. Eggnog Tom always. I have that upstairs, actually. I probably should have brought some eggnog down here. Pretty much. Pretty much, Donald. The Giants have a shot at the East? No. No, we don't. We don't have a shot at the East. The Cowboys are already eliminated from that because even if we went out and beat the Cowboys, our record in the division is 2-4. Their record is better. So they've already knocked us out of the division. We can't win the division. We can win a wild card. That's exactly what it is, Longhorns. Like I said, it's pure jealousy. It's all it is. It's actually pathetic, to be honest with you. Jealous over some guy on freaking YouTube. That is about as pathetic as it gets. I don't even know what else to say. It's just, it's absolutely pathetic. Yeah. Can I sing Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin laid an egg? That song? Batmobile lost the wheel, the Joker got away. Hey, is that what you wanted? But the Patriots going to the Super Bowl this year, Henry, I don't know. They can be tough for the Patriots. I never count them out, but they do not look as dominant as they have in previous years. It'll be tough. What up, Waterboard Report? How you doing, my man? Oh, yeah, I should do that. Where'd he go? I will give him one. He's here all the time. I could sing. Oh, yeah, I got a great voice. Not. Would LA be a Super Rams and Chargers? Would be. It would be a good Super Bowl 14. That would be a good game. I think that would be a good game. I don't think it's going to happen because I don't like the Chargers, but it's funny. The Patriots probably will come out of the. Well, I got the Texans coming out of the AFC. So Giants got to draft a new quarterback. We'll see. I think we do need to move on from Eli Henry. I've been an advocate of that pretty much all season. So I think you're right. I don't know if we draft the quarterback this year or if we go with a free agent like Teddy Bridgewater, but I do think that. But I think Eli's coming back next year. I do. So with Eli coming back, we probably could draft the quarterback this year. We'll see what we do, but it's a good possibility. Favorite Karate Kid's the first one. I mean, come on, there's no comparison there, William. KC going to the bowl. I don't believe in Andy Reid, Eric. That's why I don't think they're going to the bowl. Giants are drafting Haskins. Like I said, that would not hurt my feelings if we drafted Dwayne Haskins. Not at all. Super Bowl going to be Chargers versus Giants. I wish. That'd be awesome. You're right, Alex. I don't think they do. That's why every team moves out of LA. It's crazy. Pats, Chiefs, AFC Championship. Rams, Saints, Bears out of the NFC. I think the Texans are going there. I think the Texans are going to be in the AFC Championship. Eli keeps coming back for us. We keep losing. He's done after next year. The Giants are not going to extend him after next year. Third Karate Kid was bad. Barkley 26. He'll be back for one more year. But then it'll definitely get so. I agree. I agree with you, Barkley. You got it, Cowboys, Longhorns. Haskins is staying at OSU. You think so? I guess we'll see. We'll see. That's the whole thing. We don't know who's coming out. We don't know who's going to declare himself eligible for the draft. Can't nobody stop the Chiefs' offense. Well, I mean, we'll see. Giants should sign Jamarcus Russell. No thanks. Why? What's Pusa Studios? I don't even know what that is. What is that, Rogue Dog? Well, I think in the name of Dak, that's not his name. His name's Rain Dakota. But Dak is an interesting name. You got an LT jersey today. Awesome, man. Good stuff, Donald. Your dog gave you a high five to the nice. There you go, Techie. What about Park 6? I never saw that one, man. Put Odell Beckham in a running back. We don't need to do that. Odell Beckham can. We have a running back. What quarterbacks are free agents next to us? Teddy Bridgewater, Tyrod Taylor. I'm not sure. It's a channel that everyone that goes in subs your channel. I've never heard of it. What is it called? Type it again. I just want to look at it. What did you say the channel was? I missed it. I just want to look at the channel. Is Jameis a free agent? That could be. Pusa Studios. Let's see. I just want to look at it real quick. I've never heard of that before. Odell in the swag formation. Oh, by the way, guys, follow me on the Twitters if you haven't done so. I'm on Twitter now, which the link is in my description. So check that out if you have not done so. I like that I have 170 followers, right? You guys are freaking awesome. I don't even know what this is. Well, interesting stuff there. Interesting stuff. Is Andy Dalton a free agent? I don't know. After this one, LeBron, I'm not sure. I don't know. I've not looked at the 2020 free agents at all. Yeah. And again, Henry, the Patriots have the best coach. I mean, Belichick is a better coach than any of those guys in the AFC. So I'm not sure. Bucks are cutting Jameis probably. Do I like reading books? No. I've only read books on serial killers. I haven't read books really on anything else. Thanks, Donald. Yeah, go to that channel and tell people that's what y'all need to do. You want to help me grow? Not only do you want to share this on your Twitters, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, and all that stuff, share my channel on your Twitters and all that stuff. Share the streams, do all that for me. I know you guys do. That's why I really appreciate you. But yeah, go to PewDiePie's channel and just put Mr. Bad Dog 7676. That's what you do. Go there and just sub him up. Sub up that channel. Check this channel out. That's all you do. Check that channel. That's all you got to do. You watch me freaking explode. The dude's got like 60 million freaking subscribers. I don't know, 14. I don't know. They just do. The Giants should relocate to New York. They did, but this is tax purposes. It's a business. That's why they're in New Jersey. Yeah, see, Afghanistan, you and I think a lot alike. That's why you're a big horror movie fan, because we enjoy that type of stuff very much. If the Chargers beat KC, are they going to Super Bowl? Do you mean this? You mean Thursday? No, Philip Rivers can't win the big one. I just can't see Philip Rivers, and I can't see Andy Reid. I think that's why I said at the beginning of the stream, both of these teams choke when it matters most, it seems like. Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jedi. Yeah, I went into Philly 500 stream, and he does the same thing. He always helps me out a lot. I'm the same way, Donald. I am the same way. Yes, I went to Trump Tower. Oh, no, I went to the casino, Trump Towers. I've never been to Trump Tower. I went to the casino when I was young. Could Rivers have done more with New York? No, 14. I think Rivers is a better quarterback, but as I stated earlier, Rivers could have never handled the New York media. He would have struggled with the New York media big time. Big time. Who do I play? I just play slots. I mean, I play blackjack now and again, but I don't really like table games. I always feel like, not that slots are not fixed, but I don't know. Slots cost me less money. You know what I mean? And I can sit there. This is Atlantic City, the Trump Towers. I sit at the slot machine playing penny slots, and I just get the free booze. And you win that way. You don't bet barely anything. You just sit there and press a button once. Can I have 2 Jack and Cokes? And they bring you 2 Jack and Cokes, and you throw them a little tip. And then you get drunk, and it doesn't cost you anything. That's how you win at the casino, guys. That's a little tip for bed. Sometimes maybe you do hit something, but that's what you do. I also play Hold'em, but there's so many donks at the Hold'em table, and I have really bad luck. Like these damn donks suck out on me like you wouldn't believe. Oh, you know what? You just raised $80. Oh, I'm going to call you with an inside straight draw, and then they freaking hit it. Stupid shit like that. Or, they call your 3-bet pre-flop with they're going to call you with ace rag. They'll call with ace 4 against your pocket kings, and they'll suck out a damn ace. It's garbage. So I don't play poker at the casinos for that reason. I can't stand that shit. There's too many guys in there that don't care about their money, and they just throw it in the middle of the table, and I'm unlucky. So I don't like playing, but I love Hold'em because I love numbers and I love odds and I love mathematic, statistical probability and all that stuff. And I love the game and I'm a good read of people, but it's just amazing that the statistical anomalies always work in the other person's favor. They never work for me. Yep. Never been there. Never been there. You snuck into the casino playing robbery. I didn't even realize it was going this long. I did the picks and then I just start talking to the chat and I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Well, I'll go visit you, Donald. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that, Richard, 100%. Oh, I can play poker. Like I said, I just had bad luck in Afghanistan. But like I said, I'm a good read of people. I'm very good with statistics and probabilities. And 95% of the time I make the right move. But not always. There's certainly times guys trap me. There's certainly times that I'm beat when I get into a hand. but it's not often. And, like I said, I could be a 4-1 favorite, and I lose those 50% of the time. It's just like online poker, which is completely and utterly fixed. Don't ever play online poker. It is absolutely fixed. That stuff is fixed. That is not real. They don't have real decks of cards. They have what they call random number generators, and all that means is they can pull any card from any part of the deck at any time they want to. So they have all kinds of bots set up at the table to take your money. They have people that just sit there and rob you. It's a joke. Online poker is a joke. Don't ever play it. All you got to do is look at the Absolute Poker scandal, and look at the Ultimate Bet scandal. Look at all the damn scandals about people robbing money because they can see the cards. Don't ever play that crap. I did watch the first Ocean's movie, Richard. I did. You're a bootsy poker player. How far do the Bears go in the playoffs? Tynan, I think they go as far as their defense takes them. I don't think they can win in New Orleans. I think they can beat any other team. I don't think they can win in New Orleans, but I think they can beat any other team. No Giants fans, except for you, are so delusional when it comes to Eli Manning. You say, well, he has 2 or 3 Super Bowls. They don't realize the league. Oh, listen, those 2 or 3 Super Bowls are awesome, Henry. I love him for that, and I'll always love Eli Manning for that. But let's face it, man, that's 7 years ago was his last one, and he's not the same quarterback. So I'm ready to move on from him. I just am. I know a lot of Giants fans aren't, but that's my opinion. So Eli's done. I agree. I think it's time to move on. He's playing well, and I enjoy watching Eli Manning play very much. I enjoy seeing Eli Manning play well. I like seeing that he's still playing well. I'm rooting for him to play well. I love it, but I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to save the $17 million. If we draft Dwayne Haskins, like I said, Eli Manning's coming back. I know he's coming back. If we draft Dwayne Haskins in the first round, like I said, it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. But I would like to move on from Eli Manning and sign a free agent quarterback like Teddy Bridgewater, who's young, who's worked with Pat Shurmur. And we're going to build an offensive line. You can work on your offensive line. You don't need to worry about drafting a quarterback. You know what I mean? It's just there's a lot going on. Everything's in place for Bridgewater to do well here. The offensive line is getting better. It's going to get better in the offseason. We're going to have Saquon Barkley's going to – he is a Saquon Barkley. He's no Odell Beckham. He's a Sean Shepard. He's got these guys to work with, and he's worked with Shurmur. I think he could succeed here. He looked good with the freaking Jets in the preseason. Hey, entertainer, what's going on? Man, this stream should have never ran this long. I don't know how the hell I ended up being up this late. I want to actually get some damn sleep tonight. Never happens. Never happens. Never happens. Ever. Yeah, yes. Exactly, Henry. I agree. I agree. Yeah, well, I got asked a lot today about doing picks. They're like, you're going to do a pick 'em? You're going to do it? I said, the hell with it. I took a nap today. I was awake. I'm getting tired now, but I was awake. And I said, the hell with it. I'll do my I might as well do a pick 'em video. And then I wanted to talk about the Wentz Foles thing. And that's pretty much it. Have I ever played Crazy Eights? I can't say I have. Can't say I have. So it is what it is. What it is. What it is. It's a lot of crap going on. So yeah, I'll probably do this for like another 10 minutes or so, and then I'll call it an evening, and we'll get ready for the Chiefs Chargers tomorrow night, and then the Oklahoma City game on Friday night. Like I said, I just want to do some basketball. I'm not going to do the Knicks game. I put that on there tentatively, but the Knicks playing at 7 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to do a 7 o'clock game. It's not going to happen. I'm going to get home from the gym. I'm going to hang out with my wife, my kid, until they go to sleep. And then obviously the 10 o'clock game I'll be able to do pretty easily. And then Saturday, like I said, the Yankee show, I got such a busy day Saturday. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. We're going to have to play it by ear. I plan on doing that Yankee show because I want to talk about the whole Syndergaard thing coming to the Yankees, perhaps signing Machado, the fact they're not going to go after Bryce Harper, the fact that they signed Jay Happ. There's a lot of things I want to talk about with the Yankees. That may be really early in the morning. I don't know. I want to go to the gym. Like I said, I got the Disney on Ice thing at 11 o'clock. I got the freaking birthday party thing later on in the evening. So I don't know, but my plan is to do the Yankee stream in the morning, probably half an hour to an hour, if that. I'll make sure I get off there that early. And then, like I said, Browns-Broncos, I'm going to try to get back here for the start of the game. But if I don't, I'll pick it up somewhere whenever I get home. And then, of course, Sunday, Giants-Titans, and Sunday, Sunday night, Philly Rams, which of course I can't wait for Philly Rams. And Monday night, New Orleans, Carolina. Then Tuesday night, the show with the entertainer. And I may be doing sports picks with the Sports Fury again. I don't know. And then I have to get a hold of Volunteer Roadshow because I'm supposed to do that Chop It Up thing on his podcast with Law Tide. And, of course, I got all the bowl games. It's just ridiculous. The schedule is ridiculous. Putting a lot of freaking work in here. I don't realize how much work you put in until you just put it all out there like that. It's a lot of freaking work. But, hey, you guys make it worth it for me. Like I said, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for you. You guys make it worth it. I love hanging out with you, obviously. It's a lot of fun. And it's all good, man. It's all good. Have I been to Canada when I was young? Yes, I went to Canada. I went to Montreal when I was like 19. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I like I said, I appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, absolutely, Richard. That's what I'm saying. The Christmas stuff, I'm not doing anything on Christmas. All right, thanks, Cinnamon Rolls. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate it. And you know, listen, what up, Camp Bear Losing? How you doing? And you know that if the Giants somehow sneak into the playoffs, I will be eating cinnamon rolls before the wild card game. You know that's going to happen. So, yeah, mind-boggling in the house. I don't think Foles is a Hall of Famer, even if he won another Super Bowl. Not right now. Definitely not. I mean, listen, Jim Plunkett won 2 Super Bowls. He's not in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? I made him already, Henry. At the beginning of the stream. All right, Techie, take it easy, man. Take it easy. If Miami ever wins this week, I believe it can actually happen. I picked Miami. I picked Miami to win this game, entertainer. I said, I can definitely see Minnesota winning, and perhaps that's a little biased on my part because I want Miami to win, but I can see them winning. I really can. Minnesota kind of sucks, and the whole thing with DeFilippo being fired, I think that kind of puts him in a bad situation. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we just got to take care of our own business. Giants got to beat the Titans, and then we'll worry about what happens after that. Who did I vote for in the 2016 election, male or female? I told you I vote conservative all the time. So whoever the conservative party was, that's who I voted for. That's all you need to know. I don't get into politics on here. I don't like discussing politics. But I told you I'm a conservative. That's how I vote. That's just how it is. And I don't ever look down on anybody else's political opinions. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I'm not going to bash somebody for their political opinion. I don't discuss politics. I don't follow politics. I don't like politics. That's simple. That's just how it is. I have sports. That's bad enough. When do the Cowboys play? They play Sunday. I believe they play at 1 o'clock. I think there's only 2 4 o'clock games, Jesse. They play at 1 o'clock. Going to trade Landon Collins? No, he's a free agent, so we're not going to trade him. He's a free agent at the end of the season. So if they franchise him, then they could trade him. They're probably not going to franchise him. They should just let him walk. I don't like Landon Collins. I've not liked Landon Collins for a couple of years now. I think Landon Collins needs to walk. You took a look at how good our defense was without him. We don't miss him. We don't need him. He's a terrible cover safety. He has no ball awareness whatsoever. And a lot of times he struggles tackling. I feel like he quits on plays. I feel like he's not a Giant. I don't want him here at all. I bought his freaking jersey when he was kicking that ass in 2016, and now I'm very upset that I bought it. The Giants are too conservative. It's very true. Very true. Pretty much, Chip. Pretty much. I hear you, Donald. Who replaces Landon Collins? I don't know. Draft a safety. Pick up a safety. The kid that played for Collins this week wasn't bad. So there's a lot of options out there. I've not looked at the free agent safeties, so I honestly don't know. But you can get a safety for half the price of Landon Collins, and they'll play just as good as Landon Collins. Saquon Barkley, yeah, I compare him to Barry Sanders all the time. It's amazing. Darian Thompson was absolutely a bust. Terrible. 3rd-round pick. He blasted 2 years. Nobody picked him up. Terrible. Terrible. That was absolutely a bust. Absolutely bust. But listen, guys, I'm going to lock this up. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get some sleep for the game tomorrow. Again, I really appreciate you guys being here. I always do. You know, it means the world to me. And again, you guys that, send the super chats, a special thanks to you guys. That I can't tell you how much that means to me. It means the world to me when you guys do that. So that's going above and beyond. So thank you very much for that. And I plan on seeing you all tomorrow. Going to be a good game tomorrow. Chiefs Chargers going to be good. Make sure you join up for that. And you all have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bad Dog, I'm out. Peace.